92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm not even sure today's second date update qualifies as a second date update since Randall, the guy who's on the phone and wants us to call a girl this morning, actually went on 2 dates already with the girl that he wants us to call.
Oh.
2 dates in the same day, actually.
Same day?
Yeah. Randall, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you all?
Good. Now, your email said that you went on 2 dates with the same girl in the same day, and now she won't call you back. How do you even go on 2 dates in the same day?
Well, it's kind of funny. Obviously, you don't hear about that quite a bit. I went out on this blind date with this girl named Abby. We met in the morning, which is a little weird, but that's kind of the time that we both had available. So,
how early in the morning? Like, she was getting ready to go for work, and you were outside her door going, "Hey, I'm Randall. Nice to meet you." Or did you guys plan for this?
Exactly. I had a boombox over my head and everything. We planned for it.
Okay.
We met down at Starbucks. Got a coffee, 9 in the morning.
Was this before work and everything?
Yeah. She, I think she had to go someplace, and I had to go to work about 10. So, just met for a real quick coffee.
Okay.
I don't usually go on blind dates. I find them kind of weird.
Was this a true blind date, or did you check her out on Facebook and stuff beforehand?
Well,
Yeah. So you knew what she looked like at least.
I did, and that's why I went.
So-
because it's like, oh, she's cute, So
Yeah.
I have to trust my friend's recommendation a little bit, So
Okay, so coffee was cool, and then
absolutely, we had our coffee, and I wanted to see her again, sort of as soon as I could. So I went for Brooke and asked her if she wanted to go and get some dinner later that night.
so tell us about how dinner went.
Well, yeah. So we went out to dinner and we started just talking. Actually, the one thing we really kind of bonded over was music, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Like you were like super into Katy Perry, like the the real deep cuts, and she's a John Mayer fan, so you guys really clicked, or
No. I mean, he asked me what kind of music I liked, and I just sort of named some bands, sort of stuff nobody really has ever heard of, but she knew a little bit about them, and we started talking, and we kind of lost track of time, just talked about music and each other.
That's cool.
You're two hipsters after each
Right?
other's hearts. It's this band that nobody's ever heard
Yeah.
of. It's very
they're
underground.
called Rocket Ship to the Funky Steamboat. They've only played 3 shows ever, and I've got them all on vinyl. So you guys like the same kind of music and stuff. That's cool. Did anything strange happen on your date, though? Because that's always the most important part.
I mean, if I knew it was strange, I wouldn't probably be calling you guys.
Right.
I mean, we talked about music, and then I walked her out to her car, and we kissed for a little bit, and then
For a little
sent her
bit,
on her
even.
way, and that was that. So
Okay.
So it was
And
like a steamy makeout session at the end of the night.
yeah.
Nice.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since that day?
Well, it's been 2 weeks since I've talked to her. I've tried to call her, several times, and I text her. And the thing is, she never picks up my calls, but she does answer my text messages.
What did she say?
It's usually like, if I'll send her like, "You want to hang out?" or whatever. She says, "Oh, something came up," or I'm busy, or I'm working tonight, or whatever.
Okay, so she's constantly making excuses not to see you.
Yeah, as a girl, I can tell you that's not it. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
We'd pick up the phone if we wanted to talk to you.
I mean, I want to see her again, but I just don't know if I did something wrong or whatever.
I do want to thank you for your email
Yeah.
and talking to us for a little while. I appreciate that. But I do have to let you know, this is called a second date update. Technically, this would be your third date if we call her, and we're not allowed to do it. So I'm not going to be able to make the phone call.
You're disqualified.
I'm not going to be able to make the phone call for you. Sorry about that, buddy.
We just made you invest, so much
Yeah.
of your time.
Just wanted to hear your
Ineligible.
story and tell you that you couldn't do it.
We're not creating a whole new
Yeah.
segment for you, buddy.
Yeah,
Come on.
no, that's not a third date update, dude.
Come on, we just spent this whole time just talking about this. Are you serious?
Actually, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you very much.
Hang on a minute.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Randall, I was pretty impressed by your story about going on 2 dates in the same day with the same girl till I played that song and have been thinking about my life for a little while, and then I realized I've done it 4 times in one day.
You've gone on
Different
4
girls,
dates? Oh.
not even dates.
Yeah, okay.
That's how awesome my life is,
Did you
Randall.
have
That's
to
gross.
pay for all of these girls?
Who cares how it happened,
Okay.
Lydia? Details aren't important.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Randall, we're about ready to call Abby Just to refresh everybody's memory, Randall went out with Abby on a blind date. They initially met for coffee, then ended up agreeing to go out in the evening to have dinner. It was a good date. They enjoyed each other's company, ended with a makeout. But now she's blowing him off, giving up all kinds of excuses why they can't hang out again. We're about to call her and ask why. Any last thoughts before I dial her phone number?
I just need to know. I'm excited. So
I feel like, you've invested some time into this girl and you obviously really like her. If she says something mean like, I don't know, your teeth are too big or your personality sucks, are you going to cry?
not on the phone, no.
Okay.
Just cry to yourself. Yeah. That's all right. Hey, and if it doesn't work out, there's more fish in the sea. I don't know if I told you my story about 4 times.
Okay.
Tell you about all right. Just letting you know there's other options.
Bye,
All right.
Nunu.
I'm going to dial the phone number right now, man.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Abby.
Hi, it's Abby.
Hey, Abby. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, you're from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh.
Have you listened to us before, ever?
Yeah, I listen to you guys all the time on 90.9.
No, that would be a different morning show. We're on 92.5. Close,
okay.
though. People get it confused all the time. It doesn't matter. We get text messages from people listening to different shows. We are on 92.5, though. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. I don't know if you've heard of that or not, but what it is where if you go on a date with one of our listeners, they email us to call and ask you why you're blowing them off. A guy named Randall recently emailed us about you.
Okay.
Randall said in his email that he enjoyed your date very much, told us how you met for coffee and then went out later in the day for dinner and seemed to have a great time. He's been trying to ask you out for a while now, and you keep giving different excuses as to why you can't go out with him. Our job right now is to ask you if there is any particular reason that you don't want to see Randall again, because he feels like you're blowing him off.
Well, I have been really busy lately, but
Come on.
Now you're blowing me off.
That's an excuse. You know you'd make time if you really liked him.
no, I mean he's nice. I don't know.
Are you blowing him off, Abby?
Well, I'm not in touch. I'm not.
Abby, it's okay to say yes if you're blowing him off. He just wants to know.
Okay, yes, I don't want to go out with him again.
There you go.
Okay.
It's easy.
And is there any reason why?
We have a mutual friend who set us up, and then I got a phone call from my friend the next day, and she said that she had talked to Randall, and he had said some stuff to her that kind of just set off alarms for me, you know?
He said stuff to your friend about you that set off alarms?
She told me that Randall got, I guess, excited about seeing me again, and apparently, like, that night, he went home and bought, like, $1,000 worth of concert tickets for us to go see some shows. Like,
What?
yeah, like $1,000
Like
worth of
how
concert
many
tickets.
shows?
Like
Is
planning-
he planning on like 6 months of concerts together?
Like basically he planned future dates.
Yeah, I don't know how many shows it was, but I just know that he told her that it was like $1,000 worth of tickets.
And are you sure that he bought him like as dates for you two?
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's aggressive.
Is it-
I can see like, hey, I'm going to buy a couple tickets to a show, hoping that she'll say yes.
Yeah.
If she doesn't, I'll give them to a friend or something
exactly.
and then stay home and remind myself what a horrible person I am that she didn't want to see me. So your friend said that he shared with her that he bought $1,000 worth of concert tickets for future dates for you guys after one date.
Yeah, and it kind of just creeped me out a little bit. Like it was really
Yeah.
intense, really fast.
Abby, thank you very much for giving us that information so that we can tell Randall about it.
No, I don't want him to know about that. I just told you guys because you asked.
Well, I kind of have to tell him, though, because that's the whole idea behind the segment, you know, is so that he can know what he did wrong.
I mean, but I don't want to embarrass the guy or hurt his feelings or anything.
Yeah, I mean, well, but all right, how about this, Abby? How about we just bring him on the air and you can talk to him because Randall is actually on the other line.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I told her in confidence. And then she went ahead and told you about this. Is that right?
this really feels awkward.
Listen, that's not like what it sounds like. I wasn't going to just like show up at your house with an armful of concert tickets and just be like, hey, I have the rest of our life planned out. No,
Yeah.
that's not it at all.
That's what it sounds like.
Just going to like parse it out. We had such a good time, and these bands are going to be in the area in the next couple months. I just figured get them before they sell out so we could have something to do if we wanted to go out again.
I spent one day with you, and now you're planning like months of dates. I mean, I don't know, just like set off alarms in my head, you know, like just makes me think, I don't know, I don't want to get involved with that. I don't know.
I don't have like a doll made, you know, in honor of you or anything like that.
Right,
So
he
you
ends
did spend $1,000 and buy a bunch of tickets for shows coming up to take Abby to?
Yeah, I did, but
Oh.
again, you know, it's parsed out over several months, not like
Right.
over the next 2 weeks we're going on a cruise to do whatever.
And I mean, Randall, you would have bought them regardless. It's not necessarily for you and Abby. Like,
Well, I did buy them for her and me. But we had a whole conversation about every one of these bands. I went, I looked, they're all coming to Seattle in the next couple months. So I figured, why not get on top of it and get
Yeah.
the tickets before they all sell
You know,
out?
I don't have that much of a problem with it, Randall. I actually think that's kind of cool. Like, I mean, most girls always complain that you don't try hard enough and you don't go out of your way. He's already planned out the next like 17 dates they're going on.
It wouldn't creep me out if we had been, you know, going out for a few months or so, but we went on one date.
No. We went on 2 dates.
We went on 2 dates in the same day. That's sort of one date, like a coffee meeting and then dinner. That doesn't really count.
Wait.
You know.
We went on 2 dates in the same day, and yet it's too intense that I bought you tickets 2 months in advance?
I thought dinner was a fun impromptu thing, but I wasn't looking for something so quick, you know.
Right, so food but not entertainment. Okay.
Abby, he didn't tell you about it. You found out from his roommate. He wasn't pressuring you to go to all of these things. I think it's like a thoughtful thing.
I can see that, but it just, the way it came up, she told me anyway, and I don't know, I don't really want to go out with him
Yeah,
anymore.
but how she told you. How is that my fault?
That's actually a good point, Abby. Randall might have kept it a secret from you and just had these tickets and was like every once in a while would invite you to a show.
And then it
Your
would seem sweet.
Yeah, your mutual friend, kind of sold him out and made him sound like a psycho.
Well, he spent $1,000.
Yeah, but maybe the friend was worried. I mean, maybe the friend's telling you because it is a red flag.
I think she got the same red flag that I got when she told me. I mean, she wouldn't have told me for no reason, you know.
All right. Well, I'm on Randall's side here, Abby. I got to tell you, and I would love for you to go out with him again. I will pay for you to go on a second date with Randall,
Come on, Abby.
if you will.
I'm sorry. I just don't know if I want to.
Are you
Randall?
sure there's nothing I can do to get you to go out with Randall again?
No, it was just too weird.
It's like, look, I mean, what do you want me to do? I can back off. I can take it slowly. That's fine, okay? This is just sort of, I got overexcited a little bit, okay? Let's just try again. Can we go out again?
So he dials it back, Abby, a little bit.
You don't have to go to any concert.
Yeah, no shows, nothing. We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
I just feel like I'm being pressured by you and then by everyone. I just don't know if I feel comfortable, and I don't think I want it.
All right. You know what? I think it's bullshit because I've already spent like
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
one night stands are always awkward, you know, especially at the end of it when you're done. And there's just that awkward moment where you're like, hey, was it $65 or $70? Like what? And then you have to like haggle back and forth. And then you're like, do I tip? Is it what's 20%, 25%? Then you look it up on Google and they're standing there looking at you. It's just, a one night stands are just so awkward, you know?
I'm just not even going to tell you.
Well, Matt, who is on the phone today to do a second date update, has an awkward story about a one-night stand, I guess. Matt, how are you?
Man, I'm okay.
So what's the name of the girl that you want to call today?
Ariana.
Is that her? Is it said exactly like that? Ariana.
It is when I say it.
Ariana, okay. And where'd you meet her?
I met her at a house party.
Okay, you met her at a house party. And now your email, we'll ask you a little bit more about her in a second. Your email said that you guys hooked up same night you met, and now she's not calling you back?
That's correct.
I always think it's so funny when we call it a second date update. When the first night, not really so much a date.
It's an instant date. It's still a date, right, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I guess.
If you hook up with a chick, it counts as a date.
I think so. I consider that a date. So how did you meet her at the house party?
So I was playing a drinking game with all my friends, we're just having a good time, and she wandered up and wanted to be a part of it, and I was like, sure, of course. She was hot and wanted to sit down and play the game with us.
No, dudes only. No hot girls get to play this game. What game were you guys playing?
The game's called Ass. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've played that before. When you guys were playing the game, did you actually get to talk to each other much?
I talked to her mostly while we were actually playing the game, like trying to teach her how, you got to look at the certain cards and know what the cards mean. So, I mean, that's when I was kind of like, oh, well, this chick is really cute. And taught her how to play the game.
Okay. So how did the rest of the evening progress? I mean, I know how it ended because you said in your email that you guys hooked up. But, I mean, did she seem like she was actually into you or she just wanted to hook up with you?
I wanted to say that she was really into me, but she's not calling me back.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Yeah, usually that's how you can tell if somebody's really into you or not. Why do you think she's not calling you back?
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, we made out a little bit, and we went back to her place. The went bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work.
You mentioned in your email that it was a little awkward the next day. How so?
Yeah. When I woke up, she was like a different person. It wasn't the person that I, hooked up with that night. The next morning was like, what?
Like literally a different person? Like you woke up and you're like, who's this dude?
No, she was just cold and aloof. It was like it was a different person. I can't say literally, but she was just not the person I hooked up with the night before.
Did she seem disappointed that you were still there in the morning?
Kinda.
I mean, it sounds like she maybe just wanted a one-night stand.
Well, I mean, I hope not, because I mean, we had fun and it was a really good time, but I didn't want it to be a one-time thing. You know what I mean?
So did you ever actually say that to her? Like actually have the conversation that you wanted it to be more than a one-night stand?
Yeah, I did. I mean, in so many words, but that's what I wanted.
And what did she say to you back?
Not much, really.
Yeah.
That's not good. So you were like, hey, I want more than a one-night stand, and she just like pat you on the head and kicked you out the door, kind of?
That's cute.
I wish it was that cute.
What was the last thing she said to you?
Bye.
Okay, and how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since this one-night stand?
I've been trying for like a couple weeks now, man.
Why are you so hung up on this, though? Like, I get that you liked her and stuff. But a lot of dudes would be like, sweet.
Yeah.
A chick that doesn't want any strings attached.
I'm not like a lot of dudes. I'm sensitive, Like I thought this meant something.
Does she respond to you at all?
Not on the phone, only through text. And she was always like, I'm busy.
Hey, at least you're getting a little bit of a response on text. It's not a good one necessarily, but...
Why do you think that this would change her mind? I'm not trying to be mean, but she obviously seems like she doesn't want to talk to you.
It's like one of the best times I ever had, so why would I not want to have that again?
I mean, I guess it can't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Well, it may.
It could actually hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, what we'll do is we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, everybody.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I completely forgot to ask the most important question in the first part of today's second date update when we were talking to Matt. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
How bad are you in bed?
That is a good question.
On a scale of what to what?
You make your own scale up, though. Are you bad in bed, do you think, or do you think you're okay?
I'm not bad. I'm not going to say I'm good either.
All right.
Hey, that's good. You don't want to, overhype yourself.
I feel adequate.
Okay. If you're just tuning into the second date update, Matt met Ariana at a house party. They had a one-night stand. The next morning, she was awkward, and he hasn't been able to get her to go back out with him ever since. So I'm just assuming maybe that it was bad, and she was like, I don't want to do that again. All right, man, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks so much.
And Matt, you said you're a really sensitive guy. Are you going to be able to handle some harsh criticism? Because that sometimes happens in these second date updates.
I have to be honest. I'm going to try.
Okay. Hold it together, buddy. It's just one girl. Just remember that, all right?
One girl and a lot of other girls listening
Jubal.
who might know who you are. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ariana?
Yes. Who am I speaking to?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I don't understand what you mean. Sorry.
My name is Jubal. Host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
And one of our listeners emailed us about you, so I'm calling to ask you a few questions. Any idea who might want to get in touch with you?
I honestly have no idea.
His name is Matt, and you guys recently met at a party, and
That was a big
so it
sigh.
sounds to me like you know who Matt is.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I know who Matt is.
Matt talked to us a little bit about meeting you, said that he really liked you, and has been trying to get you to go out with him again since you guys had a little one-night stand. But he says you just say that you're busy, but you obviously aren't really calling him back and agreeing to go out. Is there any particular reason why?
I mean, it just really wasn't a good night, and I don't know. I just honestly wish I could just take it all back.
Was it the actual hooking up that was bad, or was it just the experience of being with him that was bad? He said it was. He said that after you guys did it and you woke up in the morning, you seemed kind of like awkward about things.
I mean, there was just a specific moment that I can remember that was just not ideal, and it kind of like was really sobering, to be honest.
Can you tell us what happened? He really wants to see you again, and he's wondering why you're not calling him back.
I don't know. It's really embarrassing, and I don't know if I should say it or not.
Embarrassing about you, or embarrassing on his behalf?
Oh, definitely on his behalf.
Okay. If you know you're never going to talk to him again, right? And you know that he set this phone call up because he wants to know what he did wrong,
Yeah.
then I guess he's willing to be embarrassed.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't call the radio if you didn't want the honest answer.
There you go.
Well, we were intimate, and if you can call it that, and it was fine. But then in the middle of things happening, his phone rings, and it's like a text, and he like gets up like in the middle of it and like walks across the room. He says, "Hold on a second."
Wait, this is while you guys are in the middle of things?
Yeah, it's like just getting to the good part, and then just all of a sudden out of nowhere he gets up and he's like, "Hold on." And so I just lay there and I'm like, okay. And he gets up and walks across the room and pulls his phone out of his pants pocket and starts texting someone.
In the middle?
Yeah, just in the middle. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, you couldn't wait like 20 more minutes? Like,
So he took a break in the middle of hooking up with you to check his text messages.
yeah.
Did you tell him that is like, I mean, so many things, uncomfortable, rude?
No, honestly, like, it was just one of those situations where I just wanted it to be over with. And so after he was texting, he was kind of like, all right, where were we? And I was just...
Where were we? All right, I handed up some of it.
It was just so uncomfortable.
One of my buddies just sent me this hilarious meme. Sorry, I had to text him back, LOL. Are you ready to get this thing back moving again?
I know. I'm just like, come on, can you disconnect for like a little bit? Like, come on, like,
Sorry, I had to check in real quick.
What's this apartment complex called?
To his defense, you guys were both wasted. I mean, he's obviously not making the best and brightest decisions of his life at that moment.
At this point, we weren't even wasted anymore. It was just one of those things where he just got up and checked his phone in the middle of us being together, and it was just so rude and inconsiderate and honestly so embarrassing on his part.
That is a way to make a woman feel sexy.
I know, definitely. I have never felt more sexy in my life.
Yeah, I am so into being with you right now, but I can hear my phone going off. I'm going to check that real quick and then get back to it. You must have been pretty...
I know.
I would be pissed if somebody checked their phone in the middle of it.
I should have updated my Twitter right then while he was doing it.
So is that why you were kind of cold with him the next day?
Yeah, I just figured if I just don't say much, maybe he'll leave.
Yeah.
And so he did. He finally left, but it was just, he was super, super, like, clingy the next morning, and, like, I had a really great time. I was like, really? You had a great time?
Aren't you curious to find out who he was texting?
I mean, honestly, I really don't give a anymore. He's such a blimp on the radar, and I don't really care about him anymore.
Well, I'd like to find out, and it's cool because he's actually on the other line listening, so we can ask him.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Ariana.
Hey, Matt.
That is awkward, isn't it?
Matt, why would you check your phone in the middle of sexual relations with somebody?
Some of us have responsibilities beyond just hooking up.
How could you have a responsibility at that time of night after a whole night of partying?
Well, I have family that depends on me. Like, I have a brother who's in trouble financially, and my sister has 2 kids. So when my phone rings, I mean, that's my gut response. I have to go through that.
Family man.
Yeah, but that can't wait, like, 20 minutes? You're already out at, like, 12 in the morning. Like, what do they need? I just don't understand.
Hey, Ariana, I apologize if I offended you. It had nothing to do with you at all, really. When my phone goes off, it's like an instinctual trigger. I have to pick it up, and because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, kind of.
What?
I guess.
No.
I mean, really, come on, no. You can't say no to that. You say no to family? I mean, come on.
If my mom texts me in the middle of hooking up with somebody, I'm not answering that.
I honestly don't even believe him that it was his family. I think he's just covering.
Wait, I didn't say it was my family. I said if those people were to call me, I have to pick up the phone.
So who was it? Who was it then, Matt?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. It was my boy Scott.
Okay.
And it was not an emergency, but it could have been. So
I guess
I picked up the phone.
I don't understand why you, at the time, and still don't quite understand why picking up a phone, no matter who it's from, in the middle of that is not a good idea.
Finish the task at hand, and then you can text your friend. It just doesn't seem that difficult.
Does that make sense to you at all, Matt?
No, not really.
Okay.
Matt.
You never know, guys.
So you think it's perfectly fine to text in the middle of that act?
I don't think it's perfectly fine in all accounts, but you have to take into account what's actually going on with the text.
You're one of those people that would, like, if you were polled on whether you'd give up sex or your cell phone, you'd choose sex before your cell phone, right?
Only in an emergency situation.
All right, well, I'm going to ask the question anyway. I know the answer, but Ariana, would you like to go out with Matt again on a second date? I will pay for it.
Honestly, it wasn't even that fun to begin with.
Oh, shocking.
All right.
It was kind of a relief that you got up and had a text.
Oh, man.
Matt.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
0.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There's no better way to bond on a first date than risking getting salmonella or some other foodborne illness. I think it's really a good way to get to know each other. And that's what Michael kind of did on his first date with the girl that he wants to call today. We'll get into that in just a second. But what's up, Michael? How are you?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Good.
He sounds healthy, Jubal.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how.
I read your email for a second date update, and I liked your idea of a first date. We'll get into that, like I said, in a second. But first, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Madeline.
Madeline, all right. And what'd you like about Madeline?
Well, basically, I'd been out with a group of friends, and she was, like, in the group of friends. We didn't really talk too much, but our mutual friend was telling me that she thought I was cute, and I thought she was pretty cute. So I got her number from the mutual friend and texted her, and a few days later, we set up a date.
So what you liked about her is that she liked you first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought I was hot.
I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah. Your idea for a date was interesting. How did you decide to do that? I mean, first of all, tell everybody what it is, and then how did you decide to do it?
Well, I was kind of tired of just, the old dinner and a movie type thing. I wanted an experience, so I went and looked for the lowest rated restaurant I could find in the area on Yelp.
What? Why?
That's a terrible strategy.
Well, I mean, we were talking, and we decided that, like, the traditional, like, nice dinners, 5-star restaurants, well, one, they're crazy expensive, but two, they're kind of boring. Like, you go to enough of those dates, and they all kind of blend together, and wanted to try something new. And,
Anybody can try to have like a great meal on a first date, but nobody really tries to have a crappy meal. And I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. I was searching and searching on Yelp for like at least an hour.
Oh, man.
And I found this like hole-in-a-wall Italian place like way on the outskirts of town. Like I'd never even been to this area before, but it had like 1.5 stars and just no good reviews on the entire thing. So
Oh, that's so bad.
And did it deliver on its promise?
yeah, it really did.
So what happened when you showed up at this horrible restaurant?
Well, first off, we almost didn't show up because it's like not advertised on the street at all. Like we drove past it like 5 or 6 times, just like trying to find this location.
Oh, I hate that. Like, GPS says it's right here.
Yeah, like we would pass by it and the GPS would say, "You're here," and then stop GPSing, and so we would just have to reset that.
You're like, oh, it's
Oh,
actually
that's the
literally this dumpster that we're standing in front
It
of.
is this hole in this wall.
Yeah.
I'm guessing since this was such a horribly rated restaurant on Yelp, there wasn't a long wait for you guys to get a table?
No, we walked in when we finally found the place, and there was literally nobody there. There wasn't like a host or anybody in the actual place. And eventually a guy from the back walked out, and first off, he was like really uneasy. He was like, "Oh, are you guys the cops?"
What?
And we're like, "No, we aren't the cops."
This is actually pretty exciting.
This is great.
Yeah.
That's a normal question whenever you walk into a restaurant, I think.
Then he patted you down to see if you were wired.
No. But then he was like, "Are you from the health department?" Which is
Jeez.
kind of got us a little freaked out about whether or not this food was okay.
And you still decided to eat there.
Well, we were committed at this point. Like, we'd been talking about it, so we had to. But we were like, "No, we're not from the health department." And after that, he like really perked up, and all of a sudden he was like, "Oh yeah, well come on, let me get you something."
Okay, there you go.
But then we're sitting there and we're looking for what food we want to get, and we mentioned that it's our first date, and so he takes our menus and goes, "Oh, I got the perfect thing."
Oh no!
That
Chef's
means
kiss.
I got whatever's left in the freezer from whoever hasn't been here in so long.
Yeah, so we're sitting there for like a few minutes just wondering what it could be, and he just comes out with a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh!
And that's it. That was his big surprise, spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, that was
This is a
the big
specialty.
special thing. Apparently he's like proud of the meatballs, like it's some family recipe or something like that, but they were pretty run-of-the-mill. So,
The heat up ones, the frozen meatballs.
Oh, man.
so he actually sits down with us at the table.
What?
So kind of the rest of the meal is us talking to him.
That's got to be nice on your first date, getting to know this weird
God.
restaurant owner.
Felt so happy to just have
God,
someone
he
around.
needs to be socialized more, I think.
Yeah.
So was she into it or was she annoyed by the end?
I mean, I was taking it all in pretty good humor, and I felt like she was laughing along pretty well, but I am calling you guys, so
Yeah.
I mean, something went wrong.
Did you get a kiss at the end of the evening, or?
No, there wasn't really an opportunity to be very romantic, but it felt like we had fun. I thought it was worth continuing getting to know each other, but maybe I'm wrong, I guess. Hasn't really been responding to anything.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Michael is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Madeline. They actually had one of the worst first dates ever, but on purpose. It wasn't a bad thing. They decided, as a joke, they would find the worst rated restaurant on Yelp and go eat there, and they did, and it was a really weird experience. And then they went to a dive bar after, and you can't figure out why he's not getting a call back. All right, Michael, we're about to dial her phone number. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm a bit nervous, but excited.
And you thought that maybe the date ended up just being a little bit too much for her?
I think so. I can't imagine anything else. I'm afraid I freaked her out, but I remember she was the one who first expressed interest in me, so I'm really in the dark here.
Okay.
You don't think maybe she got food poisoning and died, do you?
Died?
Oh, I hope not.
Well, She's not calling you back. That's the only thing I can think of is she's got to be dead.
The
That's what I
restaurant
always
had
think, though.
1.5 stars, not 0 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go, Michael.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Madeline, please?
this is she.
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think I made my payment this month already.
Are you sure? Because I'm checking my records and I don't see a payment made.
No, I mailed it like 2 days ago.
No.
I'm not a bill collector or anything else. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh.
You have
Yeah.
some weird bills, Madeline.
I'm sorry. I get lots of weird phone calls.
If you'd like to submit a payment to me, I would be more than willing to give you my information. You can send a check.
No, I give away too much money as it is. So what's up?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Michael actually sent us an email wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
Michael?
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy sigh there, Madeline.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with Michael at the moment.
Oh.
Really? Can you tell us why?
Well, it was just one of the most frustrating dates ever.
Frustrated?
Yes, frustrating. I don't know how else to describe it. Frustrating.
He said you guys laughed, you had fun, you connected.
Yeah, I really didn't have the opportunity to connect with him because I was like panicking the whole time.
You were panicking?
Yes.
Why were you panicking?
So I don't know what he told you, but we went to this restaurant like way on the other side of town, which meant we were in the car for like 45 minutes each way.
Okay.
And I think you can tell a lot about a person by the way they drive. And Michael is not a very good driver. Like, probably one of the worst drivers I have ever ridden with. Like,
Whoa, really?
not road rage. Like, I don't mean that,
What did he...
Yeah, like what?
He's just clueless behind the wheel.
So wait, so he was an aggressive driver?
No, not aggressive. Like, the exact opposite. Not aggressive enough. Like, like jerking on the brakes really hard. Like, I'm like flopping back and forth in the seat when he's braking. Like when we're trying to merge, he slows down instead of speeding up. I swear we almost like hit 3 cars.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out with him again. The people that do that are so obnoxious.
You were actually having road rage while in the car with the driver.
Basically, I was trying to keep myself under control, but like, my foot's like pressed on the floorboard, like I'm the one driving, like, oh my God.
So wait, you liked him outside of that. It's just you can't date somebody who drives like that.
I mean, I liked him when I first kind of met him. We were all kind of hanging out with some friends, but I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. And so on our date, I was so preoccupied, like anxious about getting back in the car with him for another 45 minutes after the meal was over. I couldn't think about anything else, And then, like, I don't know, the restaurant guy sat down at the table and was talking. So, I mean, I have no idea if I like him or not anymore. I'm just, like, so terrified of him driving.
I mean, it makes sense. If you're going to date somebody, you're going to be in the car with them a lot.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't
I guess
make
you could drive all the time.
I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't, like, you really think it reflects who he is as a person.
I don't know. If he's that, like, clueless and unaware, what does that mean about the other areas of his life that are not as important as,
Judgmental.
Good question, Madeline. And we should just ask him because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. Michael, are you still there?
Yeah, still here.
See?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm genuinely sorry that you were scared, but I don't get how. I mean, I was going slow. I was, checking all my blind spots. I was cautious.
Yeah, that was the problem, Michael. We're going 30 miles an hour on the highway.
Whoa!
Well, what you're not thinking about is I'm also trying to impress you at the same time. Like, my mind is on the road, on my phone, and trying to get to know you. It's a lot of multitasking.
Michael, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I mean, you're how old? You're supposed to be able to handle these things, like have a basic conversation and, drive safely.
I was driving safely. I was going slow because I didn't want to freak you out. I'm shocked.
The irony.
Have you ever been told that you're a bad driver before, Michael?
No, but, usually I'm driving by myself because, having a lot of people, it gets pretty distracting.
Barely.
It sounds like you get distracted easily.
Yeah, I guess so, but we were driving on new streets and there was a lot going on that night. I was nervous about the restaurant too. I think you're holding a lot of things against me that were just a one-time situational thing.
Michael, listen. Don't you remember we got to the restaurant and I'm like, okay, GPS says we're here. I'm pointing it out. And you're like, no. And I'm like, yes, it's right there. There's a parking spot. And you're like, no, I think we should make the block. I'll be honest with you, Michael. I just really never wanted to hit somebody that much in my life as I wanted to hit you right then.
Gosh.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the car,
If I had known you were getting violent in your head, then, yeah.
I just can't believe the only thing Michael did wrong was drive.
Yeah, but...
Look, I was in the car with him, not you. And when you're in the car for an hour and a half round trip with somebody who's that bad of a driver, you might consider taking your own life too, okay?
Yeah.
For food
Okay.
at that restaurant.
I feel you on that one, Madeline.
Okay, that's pretty overly dramatic, in my opinion. So you're not going to take your own life because you're sitting in a passenger seat of the car with me, okay?
Okay, right, all right. But I'm just trying to make a point. It was terrifying. I'm still shaken up about it.
Still.
All right, then how about we go on another date and you drive?
Oh.
That is a good solution.
Hey, let's see how you're
Madeline,
driving.
would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it. Not your gas money, though, but we will pay for the date.
You said yourself that you were so distracted by his driving that you weren't even able to get to know who he was.
That's true. But I'm just thinking about, if it were to work out, someday down the line, he's going to be driving, and I just feel like, I don't know, that would just be, I don't know if I can handle it.
Are you serious?
So you won't go out with him again in case you ever have to drive with him.
Madeline, you guys could become the public transit couple. You could just do Uber everywhere you go. You could just drive literally everywhere you go. That's what I do in my relationship.
Look, his driving just makes me a terrible person, apparently. And I don't want to be that person. So I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. Okay. That's not good.
sorry, man. You know what would make you feel better? Maybe go out for a long, slow drive somewhere.
Very slow.
And just make sure you're not in my neighborhood, okay?
Oh, come on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Very split on our text message board at 78592 right now about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Michael wanted to call Madeline. They actually went out on the worst date ever on purpose. They went on to Yelp and they found the lowest rated place that they could find to go eat at. They thought it'd be fun, and apparently it was a weird, kind of crappy experience at the restaurant. But that wasn't the reason that she wasn't calling him back. She wasn't calling him back because apparently he's a really slow driver, and it was driving her nuts. And she says that she can't date him because the thought of being in a car with him again is just so torturous. She doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, she wouldn't even consider it. Like, my husband is a very, very slow driver, okay? And before I started dating him, he would drive in the left lane slow even. And I know, I apologize for him. But I don't let him drive anymore.
Yeah, see?
They just say, you know what? And he doesn't like driving either. Because people who drive slow are
They're
usually kind of scared.
Yeah, they're scared of everything. A freeway on-ramp. I'm just going to slam on the brakes right now because that's the safest possible thing I could be doing when people are going 80 miles an hour around me.
What does merge mean?
It really works for both of us. It could have worked for her. She just needed a more open mind.
She decided that she can't even put in the extra effort, though. She doesn't want to go out with the dude again because he drives too slow. And a lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying that they have the same problem with their significant other, that they drive way too slow or, in some instances, way too fast.
You gotta agree with her. Like, it would literally be a fight
it'd drive me
single
nuts.
time they go somewhere.
Yeah.
It'd be like, go faster, or then she would be driving and he'd be like, slow down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like,
You think the most important thing about a relationship is driving compatibility?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think it's very important.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I drive very fast, and this is the worst possible area to do that in because everybody in Seattle drives incredibly slow. Incredibly slow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And my girlfriend drives super fast, and I got in the car with her, and I was scared for my life, and I was like...
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There's an art to dating. When you go out with somebody and you enjoy your time together, you kind of hang back after the date and don't text right away because you don't want to seem overeager.
No, I hate that rule.
Well, it's a rule that people abide by, and Jason, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, is hardcore at that rule because he hasn't talked to the girl he wants to call in 2 months.
What?
Yep. He's doing the 2-month slow play, which I think is a little too long, but Jason, I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what your goal is here, but you want to call her now for a second date update. Why wait 2 months?
Well, okay, so I think I'm in a little bit of a unique situation here. See, I went out with this girl, Kathy, 2 months ago, and we went to a dinner, and it was okay.
Oh, great. So now you're just rating it as okay. I waited 2 months. It was okay. Figured I couldn't find anything better, so now I'm going to call Kathy back. Is that the plan?
Well, no, I...
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the plan, Jason. Is that the plan?
Is that horrible?
Yes.
I just think that maybe after, all this time, I came to a realization that this was actually what a date maybe is more supposed to look like.
What?
What does that mean, Jason? Because if I didn't call somebody back for 2 months and then I was like, all right, look, I got to get a hold of them, even though it's been a long time, I really liked them, I wouldn't describe them the way you just described the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
It's Kathy.
Kathy. I wouldn't describe them the way that you described Kathy and be like, yeah, it was, it's good.
Well, let me tell you about our date. So we go to dinner, and things are going okay. There were no, awkward surprises in the first 10 minutes. And I'm trying to facilitate conversation and, talk about ourselves. And every single step of the way, the conversation just dies, And it's not like it's the worst date in the world, but it's like that there are these long stretches of silence where, you just want to squirm in your seat and you don't know what you're supposed to do.
It sounds like a fabulous date. No wonder you want to call her back.
Well, see, that's sort of what I thought. I thought things were not going well because about 30 minutes in, she starts checking her phone.
So it doesn't sound like Kathy wants to date you either. So,
see,
okay.
That's what I believed. And then the next morning, she texts me and says, hey, thanks so much for last night. It really meant a lot to me.
Hey, that's
okay,
good.
So you're out with her. There's a lot of lulls in the conversation. She's checking her phone 30 minutes in, and you find out that she actually had a great time.
So, I mean, I get that text, and I sort of look at it for a few minutes, and then I think, no way. There's no way I'm going out on another date with this girl. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad date. It was so weird.
Yeah, and you're like, if that's your definition of fun, we have two different definitions of fun, obviously.
Exactly.
So what made you change your mind?
So it's been 2 months, and I've been on dates since then, trying to sort of figure out what is actually good for me.
Uh-huh.
And every single date has been so much worse than that date. So much worse.
So you want to call her after 2 months, not because she was so fantastic, she just wasn't a psychopath.
Well, she wasn't a psychopath, and, I didn't have a bad time. It wasn't great, but, maybe they say that, marriage is like a partnership, sort of like the boring married couple, right? Well, maybe this is that right off the bat, and I can know what to expect all the way down the line.
Comfort.
Normally, I would be really against this, but I feel like online dating has given people too many choices that you don't ever know what was good. Like, if it was pre-online dating, maybe you would have given her a second chance, and the second time it would have been fantastic.
And this date wasn't a bad date. I enjoyed my meal, and the company was okay. It's just,
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
I'm starting to think that okay is what I need, And, I listened to your show, 2 Second Date Update, and I've heard some of the people that are on here before, and I know how bad things can be. And this isn't that, I think this is way better than that.
Yeah, just a little lag in conversation when you guys went out and she didn't mess her pants and throw up on you.
Honestly, it could be so much worse for me. So much worse.
I love that our show is taking a low bar and lowering it even further.
Yes, to help.
Well, it lets you know. It lets you know how bad things can get.
Oh, good. That should be our new show slogan.
Yeah,
Brooke and Jubal in the morning lets you know how bad things can get.
I like it.
But honestly, Jason, she's probably not going to be super excited that you haven't called her for 2 months.
Yeah, I realize that may be a problem. I did text her a day ago and said, long time no talk, stranger. Just trying to ignite a conversation, and I have not gotten a response, which I don't blame her for. But I really do want to reach out and at least try to get a second date.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call Kathy and see if she's willing to go out with you again, since she's not the worst option.
All right. Thanks, guys.
So awful.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we have Goldilocks on the phone. Goldilocks goes by the name of Jason.
Huh.
He's been in the dating world, and most of his dates have either been too hot or too cold. And he wants us to call Kathy for him right now. And Kathy is, well, she's not even just right. She's just okay. And that's why he likes her. He actually went out on a date with her 2 months ago. And hasn't talked to her since. But now he wants to call her to get another date because, according to him, all of his other dates have been so bad that he's thought about it and he's like, this one was actually probably the most decent date I've had in 2 months. So why not give it a shot and see if she'll go out with me?
Jason, I feel like you should tell her, or we should tell her, that you want to give it another shot because, hey, the first one wasn't so great, but first dates are hard, and maybe the second date would be better.
Yes, I think that's part of what I'm hoping.
Okay, that's the message you're trying to get out, not she was good enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I'm a little worried that it's going to come across as, because, I haven't texted her in 2 months. So the fear is that, she'll think what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The fear is that she'll understand the truth.
But I wouldn't even call out how bad the date was. I mean, it was on your end. You said it was boring, but she texted you the day after, right?
Yeah, so I think I'll say something like, I wasn't ready at the time.
I liked you too much, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I went away for 2 months.
Now we're just lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might work.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, Jason. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio, and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we're talking about the same Jason.
He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah. Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date, and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day, and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
Huh, that's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
That's what we said.
What was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like a week or so later, but like that night I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find
And
your truth.
How did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date, I was just kind of bored. Like, I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in, like, looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about, like, prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Wow.
Good on you, Kathy. So, but I'm confused, though, because he said that you texted him the next morning, like, praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh, my God. He thought that I meant, like, that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant, like, thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Not
Yeah.
for all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason?
Yeah, shocked is an understatement, man.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's not there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
You've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy, that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Yeah, but then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think she's, I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
What?
You think,
Really?
Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you.
No,
Is
Kathy,
that
that's not,
what I'm
that's not what I'm
hearing?
saying. I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's pathetic.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
Texting my best friend because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, just such an epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And I didn't really feel it was appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him. Like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See?
All
Jason,
right, well-
I mean, you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life that was very pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did introduce you to some of my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Until they actually go out on a date, Jason.
For now.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh, my.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, follow along with me here. We're about to do a second date update on a girl's fiance.
What? Why? That doesn't make sense.
It'll make sense in just a second. Cindy is on the line with us. She emailed us about her fiance, Adam.
Okay.
You're still confused. I can see it in your faces.
Yeah, Cindy, did you get married on the first date or engaged? I mean, what's going on?
Cindy, why don't you explain to everybody what your situation is?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I met Adam online, actually. We started talking about 6 months ago.
He's not from here, right? He lives in
Right, he lives in Oregon.
Oregon. Okay.
So we sort of had this long-distance relationship. At first it was just like chatting every once in a while, and then we started talking like every day, every morning before I went to work. Like when I got up, I'd call him, and we kind of like get ready together in the morning. And then like after about 6 months, we were kind of having a pretty intense conversation, and he actually proposed to me.
Oh. Now, is this before you have ever met each other, or have you met in person?
Yeah, we hadn't had a chance to meet yet. We've been talking about it for some time.
Oh, my
It's hard with our schedules. So, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like this happens all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something there, and I said yes.
Yeah, because you guys are too busy to schedule a meetup, but planning a wedding and stuff, that'll be easy.
But you did finally meet up with Adam, right?
Yeah, we decided we just couldn't wait any longer.
Were you scared at all that he was going to catfish you? You're going to show up and it was going to be somebody completely different?
That's what all my friends were saying, but the pictures and stuff that he sent, like, it didn't feel fake. Like, it felt really authentic, and it was. So when we were on the date, it felt like we'd known each other for a really long time.
What was it like as soon as you saw him?
It was like a big relief.
Like, oh, thank God you're not actually
a woman.
A murderer. Yeah.
I just felt like it validated all my feelings for him, that he was totally normal, and he made me laugh. He was everything that we had been.
Same person that you've been talking to online
Yeah,
for 6
same person.
Wow.
And how did your first date go?
It was like really exciting. Everything was going well. But like not even 10 minutes into our date, he says, "Aren't you so pumped to get married?" And I was like, yeah, but like, let's, take things as they go. Like,
okay.
Like it's a sweet workout you guys are about to do.
I'm so pumped.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just thought since it was the first time we met, like, what's the hurry, But
Maybe try the first kiss. and then get into the wedding
No,
stuff.
Jubal,
I know.
come
put the
on.
ring
Marriage
on you.
before kissing. Everybody knows that.
We actually kissed the second we saw each other.
Okay.
But
All right.
Really? That's
Okay,
cool.
good. At least you got that out of the way. Does it worry you at all that you've only known him online for 6 months and he's so focused on getting married to you?
no, not worry. I really feel like he's the one person for me, but I just don't know why we're like in such a hurry about it.
So you don't feel like he could possibly have any ulterior motives to wanting to get married so quickly?
I just can't imagine what that would be.
You're not a millionaire and just keeping it from us, are you?
Because I'll marry you if that's true.
I'll get in line.
How did everything end with that? I mean, obviously you're asking for us to call him for a reason.
I just think I scared him because I said, like, why don't we sort of just pull back on the throttle a little bit? And, like, he seemed like I kind of, like, burst his bubble a little bit, you know? And then now he's not even responding to me. Like, he sent one message, but other than that, it's been, like, sort of radio silence.
Was his message, like, go away? I don't want to talk to you? Or, like, what was the last thing he said?
No. I just, like, asked him if he was okay, and he just sent back, yeah.
Oh, that's it? A one word?
Wowza. To your fiance?
Yeah.
How dare you?
So when we do the second date update, when we call him here coming up, you want us to try to get the wedding back on?
I don't know, yes, I guess.
Okay.
But, like, not, like, I want him to know that we need to take things a little slower, maybe.
I am ordained, you know. I could marry you guys over the phone.
He really is.
Just get this thing done.
Yeah.
You guys are dragging your feet.
Right? You got Jose and I as witnesses.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is definitely one of the most interesting second date updates we've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
Cindy is on the phone with us. She emailed us about her fiance. It still sounds weird every time you say it. Cindy was dating this guy, Adam, online for 6 months. He lives in Oregon. She lives here in Washington. During their chats, he asked her to marry him. She said yes. They finally met. And now he's not getting back to her after actually meeting up and having an official date in person. I mean, I know that you said that when he brought up the wedding thing, you were like, hey, maybe we should wait. And then he seemed pissed about that. But was there any other signs that may have prompted him to...
It seemed like that was the reason he sort of got quiet, but I don't know.
Okay. And remember, all Cindy has heard from him since they actually got together, she asked him if he was doing okay because he wasn't responding to her, and he just texted, yeah. One word at her. A lot of people on the text message board, and I'm sure you've heard this from your friends, say, like, you're crazy, you don't really know the guy, but you are certain that this is the dude for you.
Yeah, that's where, like, I feel like I'm not crazy. That's the only thing that doesn't feel crazy to me.
You feel like everybody else is
Okay.
crazy
Yeah.
for saying you're crazy.
And
This
yet,
whole damn court is crazy. All right. Sorry. We're gonna call him right now and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks,
All
guys.
right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Adam, please?
this is Adam who's calling.
Adam, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. I'm assuming you're probably not familiar with who I am.
Yeah.
How dare you? No, I understand. I know you live in Oregon. It's a morning show in Seattle.
Okay.
And we're calling you because Cindy, your fiance, emailed us and wanted us to ask you why you have been dodging her.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
She told us, how you met and how you had an online romance and everything else, and you asked her to marry you. You finally met, and then you won't return her phone calls.
I honestly, just getting to know Cindy, I never thought she was the kind of girl that, would have a change of heart as soon as she saw me. What? I thought things were great, but for some reason, as soon as we met, it's like I guess I just wasn't good enough for her. So I don't know. She just lost her confidence or something. I don't know.
Let me explain. This is crazy.
Adam, Cindy is actually on the phone with us.
Cindy's on the phone?
Yeah, you haven't been answering her phone calls, so she, wanted us to call for her.
I'm sorry to do it like this, but, like, I needed to talk to you. Like, I can't keep being ignored. Like, why would you do this?
It was very hurtful, I mean, we spent all this time getting to know each other, and
I
talking
know,
every
and that's
day.
what I'm
And
saying.
then
I don't know why you would just cut me out of your life like this.
it was pretty obvious to me. It's like, we've been talking for 6 months, and as soon as you finally see me in person, it was just obvious. Like, you obviously thought I was ugly, and you didn't find me attractive, and you didn't want anything to do with me. And it was just, to me, that was apparent from our first meeting.
That is so ridiculous. That's not the first time I've seen you. I've seen pictures of you. I've absolutely don't find you unattractive. I find you very attractive, actually, Adam.
Adam, I'm gonna give you a little advice that I give a lot of guys in the second date updates. Go to the store, pick yourself up some Old Spice swagger, and get a little confidence. Start showering with that stuff, okay? You need a little more confidence, man.
Well, you just have to understand what goes through my head, and in all of the women I've dated, I've never felt as close to someone as I feel to you. So I guess the excitement of building up to finally see you, I expected a lot, and then I felt like I just kind of got shut down and that I wasn't good enough for you.
What exactly did Cindy say to you, Adam, that made you go like, oh, she doesn't want to get married to me?
She just said, hey, can we slow down and just enjoy the time together, and we'll get to the wedding. We'll talk about the wedding.
You're right. Rude.
I mean, Adam, can you see why she has a point? This is the woman that you want to spend forever, the rest of your life with. What does it matter if it's 6 more months or a year or something, if it makes her feel good about waiting for the wedding?
You have to look at it from my point of view, too. I've told all of my friends and my family that we're engaged, and even though some of them were slightly skeptical, I mean, they've been very supportive. And then to come back, and of course everyone wants to know, how was it? How was she? What did you guys do? And I'm like, yeah, she has no interest in marrying me. Like,
Adam, did you tell everybody that the wedding is off?
I did.
Without even, you didn't even check with Cindy. Like, you didn't have the conversation. You just assumed because she said, let's talk about it later, that the wedding was done, and then reported back to all your family that, nope, don't want to marry the little Adam.
Right when you looked at me.
Another one.
It's obviously not traditional to meet someone the way we've met, and I keep telling them, look, this girl's amazing, and they're all excited.
Now I'm not.
Cindy,
if I can say anything, I just want to tell you that, this time has been so perfect that we've had together, and I really, really, really love you, and I don't think that it's fair to just say no to this right now. I'm glad you're so excited to marry me. I can't wait to marry you too, but I think that we have to do it in the right way, and I think that we have to be mature about it, and I just want to be completely 100% ready to do it, and something just says to me that we need to spend some more time together. Yeah. We need to develop our friendship first.
Adam, I have a feeling like you're a pretty sensitive guy.
No, dating's tough, and as you get older, it's just, you see your friends get married, you see people together out, and you see all that happiness, and, I've been rejected a lot when it comes to relationships, and so I put up a wall, and when I hear that, I just kind of like, oh, I guess I'm not good enough,
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Listen, I would love to send you guys out on a second date.
What? We're not paying for the wedding?
We will pay for that date, and then once your wedding is planned, come back and maybe I will perform it for you.
Nice. Romantic.
I'm into this one. This is going to be a good relationship. Cindy, do you want to go out with Adam again after hearing his reason for not talking to you?
Yes, of course I do. I love you, and I don't want this to be the end of this, and we're going to be just fine. We just have to get through this, okay?
Adam, do you still want to marry Cindy?
Do you take her?
Obviously, I
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Personally, I don't know why this guy emailed us about a second date update. He got his Wii played with on his first date.
Oh,
sounds successful to me.
Don't you dare pervert Nintendo for me.
That's what Trent did on his first date. He met a girl named Bailey, and they played Wii at his apartment. What? Trent, where'd you meet Bailey, first of all?
We actually met at the gym.
Okay.
I had just gone a couple times to this new place, and thought she was hot, so I asked her out.
So you just walked up to her while she was working out and said, hey, you want to come back to my place? I got a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. You think this is a workout? Wait till you try out Wii Sports. Hey.
Yeah, as awkward as that sounds, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. That's cool. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your date then? I mean, I know your email said that you guys got together and played Wii, but give us some more specifics.
Yeah, so I just saw if she wanted to meet up for a drink. We went to this place that's literally like 2 doors down from my apartment, had a beer, and then asked her if she wanted to come hang out. And so we went to my apartment and played Wii Olympics.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I know that the Wii Olympics thing sounds kind of weird, but I just kind of thought it made sense that we could do something physical together. It also got us in my apartment so that I was kind of in the right.
That's a good spot to be in, I know. Hey, let's do something fake outdoorsy together.
It eliminates the whole want to go back to my place kind of question that you have to ask.
That's true.
Exactly.
And who won?
She actually won most of the time.
I mean, is that because you let her win because you were being a gentleman, or because you...
I wish that were the case, but she's really good at Wii.
She actually just beat you at Wii. Okay. Did anything happen on your date that was weird or would give her reason to not call you back?
Not really. I mean, it was a lot of fun. We made out a little bit at the end.
Now, did you make out in person, or did you have like your little Wii...
Your little me characters.
Your me characters make out.
This is the one normal thing, the one normal boy-girl thing that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Trent, can I ask, are you an uber competitive type? I mean, if I'm confident, aggressive enough to ask somebody out at the gym, are you also the type that would smack talk while you're playing Wii?
I'm fairly competitive, but I try to let my sense of humor override that.
All right.
And then after we'd hung out and she was about to leave, she said that it was the best first date she'd ever been on, which I thought was strong.
Wow.
Yeah, that's usually a good sign.
Good. Yeah. So it's cool that she won.
So you guys played Wii, you made out. What happened after she left?
I got the impression she wanted to hang out again. So the next day, I actually went by her office and dropped off some flowers for her. The little message that said...
You actually you actually went and stopped by her office and dropped off flowers?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if it's more personalized, it's more genuine.
0.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Trent, you ready to give Bailey a call?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but...
As ready as you'll ever be. If you're just tuning into the second date update, Trent is asking us to call a girl named Bailey, who he went out with on a date. He met her at the gym. They went to his house, played Wii, had a fun evening. She said it's one of the best first dates she's ever been on. Ooh. The next day, he delivered flowers to her office himself as a show of affection. And he asked if she got the flowers. She simply texted him back, yep.
Yeah, I will say, Trent, I thought about it. It's kind of weird that you would go to the lengths of delivering them to her, but then not actually try and drop them off to her.
I feel like that would be creepy.
Yeah, so do I. I feel like going like, hey, is Bailey there? And they're like, oh, no, she's not at her desk right now. And you go, I will wait. Yeah. I feel like that would be worse.
Yeah, but then why not just have a delivery guy do it? It is kind of weird to find out that you went to the lengths of doing that, but not all the way. It's like you half committed.
All right. Well, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get her answer. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. The flowers were alive, right, Trent?
They were alive, yes.
Okay. That could be
Yeah, that's an important
Dead flowers
part.
definitely creepy.
Hello.
Hi, is Bailey there?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Bailey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
What's going on?
I'm fine. Just going through some emails. This is a radio station?
Nice. Did you get my email that I sent you?
I'm not sure what's going on.
This is a morning show on Moving 92.5.
Okay.
You actually recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. That's why I'm calling you.
Oh, my God. Okay.
And this listener, a dude named Trent, liked you a lot and is wondering why you're not returning his phone calls.
Wow. You're serious, right?
I am 100% serious.
Yeah.
Trent emailed us and asked us to give you a call.
Okay.
So you know who I'm talking about then. You remember going out with Trent?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Well, Trent wants to know why you're not getting back to him. First, I want to ask you, did you get the flowers that he delivered to you?
Yeah, I got the flowers.
In the studio, we all think that it's creepy that he delivered it himself. Did that scare you, and that's why you're not calling him back?
He addressed them to a different woman's name.
Oh, no. Are you serious, Bailey?
He put a different girl's name.
Was it like close to your name, like slightly misspelled?
Not even remotely. He addressed them to a girl named Eva.
Do you mean like the card that he had with the flowers said, "Hey, Eva, it was a great time playing Wii at my place"?
Yeah.
Bailey, I got a great idea how to get to the bottom of this. Let's ask Trent.
Oh.
Because he's on the other line right now. Trent, did you get your girls mixed up there?
All right. This, yeah.
Hi, Trent.
Hey, let me just be completely honest about this. Okay, I feel like an idiot. I went out with another girl named Eva. We did not play Wii at my house. That was especially reserved for you, I guess you could say. I guess I got the name wrong. I don't even know how that happened.
Oh, Trent.
That sucks. So, who's Eva then? She's just a girl you went out on a date with? Another date?
She's a girl I went on a date with. You know, it was whatever. It was fine. I've just been single for a while, so I go out on not a lot of dates, but I try to go out if there's an opportunity.
So were you just like writing the card to Bailey really quickly, and then you just had a brain fart and wrote Eva on it, and then gave it?
I think so, yeah. It's been over a week since I went out with that girl.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I don't know. I mean, like, how many girls are there?
There are not a lot of girls.
Not a lot.
That's still pretty general, a little vague.
So I've been dating, and I made a mistake, and I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Bailey, before you saw the name Eva on it, were you like, oh, that's sweet?
I thought it was a really nice gesture. Every girl likes to get flowers, but not addressed to somebody else.
Yeah.
Good point.
That's true. Although, Bailey, can you kind of see how it's an innocent mistake, kind of?
It's an innocent mistake that screams player to me. So,
all right.
That could be.
Well, in my defense, would any self-respecting player, take somebody back to his apartment to play Wii Sports?
That's not a player move.
Yeah. Bailey, that's one thing Trent said that's very true. That is not exactly like, hey, baby, we can go back to my place, play a little Nintendo Wii.
I don't know. Maybe that's the new nerdy version of the player, okay? Gets her back to his place on the first date.
That's exactly what I
All I'm asking for is just another shot. I just want to see you again, and I screwed up.
Well, I don't know. I think that you should maybe just make a note of each one, maybe in a little calendar.
Color-coded in a file drawer so you can get it right. Hey, Janet or Bailey or whatever your name is.
Oh, Jubal, you jerk.
Would you be interested in going out on a second date with Trent? We will pay for it. Just one more. Give him another chance.
Come on, Bailey.
He sounds like a nice dude. He's just, like I could see that happening to anybody.
It's a good gesture.
I mean, if they're going to pay for it, how can he turn down a free meal and a couple drinks? I just think we'd have a good time.
You know what? I would be happy to be your friend. We'll be gym buddies, but I don't think I can go on another date. I'm sorry.
Buddies.
Oh, yeah. Trent, if you went to that gym once or twice before, you're never going again.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are a lot of mistakes that you can make on a first date. You can talk about politics. That's always a risky thing. You can talk about your ex. You can projectile vomit.
What?
That's a big one. That's a big deal breaker usually on a date.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, who's on the phone today, who wants to do a second date update, had that problem on his date.
Oh, no.
He ended up throwing up during the date. I don't have all the particulars on that. That's just what his email said. Tim, how you doing?
How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Probably better than you.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my
So
God.
your email said that you threw up on your date. Did you actually throw up on your date or during the date?
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, well, what happened?
Well, we were actually out at a bar, and having some drinks, had some shots. Probably really shouldn't have had those shots, but
You sound like a nervous guy. Were you like taking shots to like calm your nerves?
no, we were just out drinking.
All right, so
Okay.
you just drank
So
too
you're
much and had to throw up.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, I was in the bathroom. I don't even really know if she knew that I had thrown up.
Okay. So why do you think that's an issue? Because your email said you think that's the reason she's not calling you back.
Oh, man. Well, I was just in the bathroom, just sick for a few minutes, and I was just thinking to myself, dude, I got to rally. This girl's like hot. I got to get out there. So I just went out and we started dancing a bit, and I didn't have any gum or anything.
Oh, so...
Did you at least, like, rinse your mouth out with water or something?
I tried, but, that's not too effective usually.
Yeah, it usually doesn't help.
So
You need some
gross.
gum or something. Oh, no. So are you worried that she smelled vomit on you?
Obviously, yeah. But, at the time you're kind of feeling a little tipsy, so you're not really all with it, and you kind of feel like, okay, should I not? It's hard to make decisions at that time.
And what was this girl's name?
Kate.
So did she say anything about noticing that you smelled?
Well, she didn't say anything, but we did kiss, so I'm figuring that she did.
You kissed her with puke mouth?
Why?
It just kind of happened.
You should have gave her the cheek or something, and then on your way out, grab some gum.
Yeah, that's just rude.
I didn't want to do it, but she kind of wanted to make out. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
if I were in your shoes, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, I guess you can tell by how long the kiss lasted. Did she keep kissing you, or did she stop?
Yeah. Started off longer, but then it kind of died off.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, she sounds like she was honestly interested in you because, I'm sorry, if someone's so drunk on the date that they're vomiting, I would have been peace out at that moment.
Yeah.
And have you tried to contact her since?
I've tried contacting her a few times. I left a voice message, and I've sent her a few texts.
Okay, have you heard anything from her at all?
No.
And did you say in the text, hey, maybe I drank a little bit too much last night, let's do this again, or?
Well, I still really don't know if she knew that I had thrown up at that point. She was drinking too, so I just puked in the bathroom. I just don't know if she knows that.
All right, but that's the reason why you think she's not calling you back. You think that she kissed you and was like, oh, gross.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It might not even necessarily be puke that she's just like, oh, man, this guy has horrible breath, and I don't ever want to kiss him again.
God.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
The worst part of this is that she's going to realize that she just kissed puke mouth no matter what happens at the end of this second
She
date.
already has it, though.
Yeah.
You guys aren't going to tell her. Just find out if I'm going to get a second date or not.
Yeah. Okay. We won't tell her. Unless she doesn't bring it up, and then I'm going to have to tell her.
No, man, that's not cool. Don't say that. Come on.
All right, either way, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Tim is on the phone. He threw up all over his date.
Oh.
No, he didn't. He didn't do that. He did throw up during his date, though. Apparently, he went out with a girl. Her name is Kate. We're about to call her and get a second date update with her. But they went out to the bar. They were taking some shots. He felt like he was getting a little sick, so he ran to the bathroom, threw up, went back out on the dance floor with her. She went in for a kiss. He didn't know what else to do, so he kissed her. And he thinks the reason she's not calling him back is because his breath was terrible after that. He's texted her a few times, tried to call her. He's heard nothing. We're going to give her a call right now and see if that is, in fact, the problem. Tim, you ready to give Kate a call?
Definitely. This chick is so hot. I just hope I didn't mess this up.
Yeah, all right, cool. You don't need to be sick or anything before we make the call, do you? Like you need to go to the bathroom and then come back? You're going to be good?
We'll see.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kate, please?
Yes, she?
Hey, Kate, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with someone who listens to our show. His name is Tim, and he emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
Tim called your show, and now you're calling me on his behalf?
Correct. Because
Can I
we
ask
think
why?
we think Tim is a great guy, and We just don't understand why you don't want to go out with him again after your first date.
You got to be freaking kidding me.
No, not at all,
He's
actually.
a great guy. I'm not really sure. What do you want?
I just want to know why you're not calling him back. That's all. Can you tell us that?
I don't know what you know, but I met him at this club situation. At first, I thought he was a nice guy. He was coming on pretty strong, drinking a lot. Oh, God, it's so disgusting.
Is it really that bad? Listen, Kate, we talked to Tim about your first date. He definitely does not have the same impression that you have. He said that you guys are just out dancing, having a good time, and that you even kissed him when you guys were hanging out.
Which I deeply regret. So what really happened, if you want to know, and hopefully this is going to be tuned out to the world here because he's just disgusting. When we were dancing, I don't know how up he was at the time. He seemed to be drinking a lot, and he's a terrible dancer, by the way, but he did something inappropriate.
What did he do?
What did he do?
I don't know if I can even say this on the radio.
If it's too bad, we can always beep it out.
He grabbed my hand and put it on his package, if you will, and he said, "Do you feel what you do to me, girl?"
Are you serious?
That's a move I've never heard of.
I kind of pretended that he didn't say that, and I was kind of like, okay, he's oddly weird. I don't know, what is just happening in the moment. And then he started to repeat it. "Do you feel what you do to me, girl?" And louder on the dance floor. And I was so embarrassed. I didn't even know what to do. People are looking at me, and it's louder than the music.
Oh my gosh.
And obviously that move didn't turn you on.
I'm not even going to answer that.
And just to clarify, the kiss was before this move.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that.
I'm hoping you didn't kiss him after he was doing that to you.
Mixed signals.
So obviously, I was completely disgusted, grossed out, violated, honestly, and you can see why I would never, in my wildest nightmares, even want to talk to him again.
I don't blame you.
Oh, that is unfortunate, Kate, because he's actually on the other line listening.
What?
Yeah. Tim, Casanova, you there?
Gross.
I'm telling you, I was drinking a lot. I promise you, I don't remember that.
That does not excuse your disgusting behavior. I cannot believe you dragged me on the radio for this.
Oh, no.
Disgusting.
Hey, I'm sorry. I really don't remember any of that. Is that really what I said to you?
Do you feel what you do to me, girl? Yeah, over and over. I remember that pretty vividly.
Oh, my God. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. That was totally inappropriate.
Have you been the drunk perv guy at the dance floor before, Tim? Be honest.
No.
I bet you've done that so many times. It was rehearsed the way you said it.
Gross.
I promise. I'm sorry. I've never done that before.
Oh my God. I don't know how you could come back from that. Just even the guy on the dance floor that humps your leg is nasty. The guy who puts his hand on and says that line, Tim.
Well, I know you've been drunk before. Come on.
Hey, Tim, I don't think you're going to get a second date out of this. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to ask in a second, but Kate, I do have to let you know something else about your date.
Oh, no.
I forgot about
Okay?
that.
What?
So he did that to you on the dance floor. That is very disturbing, right? But also, before that happened and you guys kissed, he told us that he was in the bathroom throwing up and then came to the dance floor, and that's when you guys kissed.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I feel so bad for you.
I thought you weren't going to tell me.
Yeah, I changed my mind when I heard about everything else that you had done. I do have to ask you, Kate, would you like to go out with Tim again? We'll pay for a second date.
No.
All right.
Dude, Kate's never going to talk to a guy at the club again after this.
Tim, I'm sorry. No second date for you, man.
Well, looks like it's back to the club for me again.
Yeah, you might want to stay out of the clubs. Hey, are both you guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to know if you can hear what you do to me. Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Say this on the radio.
If it's too bad, we can always beep it out.
He grabbed my hand and put it on his package, if you will, and he said, "Do you feel what you do to me, girl?"
That's a clip from the second date update that we just aired. Tim wanted to call Kate. Tim thought Kate wasn't calling him back because they were drinking while they were out hanging out. He got sick. He went to the bathroom, got sick, came back on the dance floor, and they made out. He was assuming that maybe his breath was kind of nasty because he had
Still so gross.
vomit breath. But the real reason was because he grabbed her hand, put it on him, and said, "Do you feel what you do to me, girl?" And I guess he did that a few times.
Yeah, I wish he would have just answered, "No, actually, I don't feel anything."
Yeah, actually, there's nothing there at all.
Wait, can you maybe a little bit closer? I don't.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, "Puke doesn't sound that bad now."
Mhm.
After hearing exactly what he did. Very disturbing.
Yeah,
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today is living my dream.
Uh-oh.
He's a single dad. And I've
what?
always wanted to be a single dad.
You don't want kids ever. You hate children.
But being a single dad is great because you get all the joys of having a kid or whatever, but you only have to do it like every other weekend.
Oh,
you know?
you're talking about like a divorced dad.
And then you usually
Okay.
get a lot of McDonald's.
I see.
Because that's usually where, you do the meetup to exchange kids and stuff, so you're always getting McDonald's.
So it's like children light is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the way to do it if you're going to do fatherhood. That's what I've heard, at least. His name is Kevin. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, is
Pretty
it,
good.
Is it as romantic as he describes it, being a single dad?
Well, I have to say, I do try to throw in some vegetables every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, for them, I guess, but yeah. You get McDonald's at least twice a month. That's fun.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done or they riot.
Your email said that you're a single dad. You don't date very much, so you were really excited to go on this date.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, actually. And, I guess I'm out of practice or whatever. I don't really know how to do that anymore, date. So the way I met this girl was pretty cool. I was taking my kids to the Natural History Museum.
Good dad.
Never mind. Hey, forget what I said about being a single dad. That sounds terrible.
It's not. It's dinosaurs and stuff. It's like perfect.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm back on board. Sounds great. All right. So you were at the History Museum with your kids, and that's where you met her?
Yeah, because we were part of a tour.
Uh-huh.
And my kid asked me something about, I don't even remember now, it was something about dinosaurs, and I was searching for the answer, and I couldn't come up for it. And Stephanie, that's this girl's name, she stepped in, and she, completely knew all these answers. And, of course, both of my kids, totally fell for her right there.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. So we got to talking a little bit. And I don't know, I guess flirting. I think it was flirting.
Well, I assume if you guys went on a date, it was flirting.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I just don't recognize it. So anyways, so we did start talking, and at the end of our time in the museum, I told the kids to sort of go over there for a minute.
Yeah, you distracted them with something shiny.
Daddy needs
I
a moment.
did. I said, look at that. Look at those skeletons over there, and I pushed them that way.
Yeah.
And then
check out those bones over there. Daddy's going to try to get a bone of his own
Oh,
going
my
on.
Hey, whoa.
God, how
Yeah.
long have you been waiting to work in a bone joke?
3 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But I did tell her, I don't normally do this, but I asked her if she would like to go out with me.
That's so cute.
Nice.
You sound cute, nervous, and it sounds lovely.
So I got her number, and we made a plan. And
where'd you go?
We went to this nice restaurant, and we were having a good time. And then something sort of awkward happened.
Okay, how far into the date were you when the awkward thing happened?
Well, unfortunately, it was kind of at the beginning because we were waiting for our table at the bar, and we were ordering drinks, and the bartender carded us, which was kind of funny.
And you're not 21.
Yeah.
You're not of age.
So I was flattered, I guess. And he took our IDs, and then he handed them back to us, but he switched them up. So I had hers.
Uh-huh.
She had mine.
Okay, so what's awkward about that?
Because the picture on my ID is 3 years ago, and I weighed at least 90 pounds more than I do now.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So did it even look like you on your ID?
I can barely recognize myself in that ID.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got this big, ugly beard, and it wasn't a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Why would that be awkward, though? I mean,
Because she sort of looked at it, and then she looked at me, and she was like, is this you? Kind of, and I was like, yeah, and I went into the whole story about how what was going on, and I don't know. I mean, she just seemed sort of shaken up by that. I mean, I don't look like that anymore.
If anything, I would feel like she'd be impressed that you were improving yourself and doing what you needed to do to feel good about yourself.
Yeah, me too. And that's generally been the reaction.
It's like, good for you for losing weight and getting healthier again. Yeah. And that actually made her angry, I guess.
And I never asked. I mean, I assumed that she was a single mom as well that you met at the History Museum.
No. She doesn't have kids, but...
Oh. She doesn't have kids.
No, she doesn't have kids, but I mean, that was one of the things that I thought was really cool is like she seemed really cool with my kids. I mean, she got along with them really well, at the museum. And I'm biased, but my kids are pretty cool. And they were entertaining her. So that seemed like it was not going to be a problem, which is a huge deal.
Yeah, it would be different if you let her know that you had kids on the date and she didn't know that going into the date. Then you could be like, well, maybe she's not calling back because of that.
Right. No, but that's not it. She totally got along with them. So...
So how did the date end?
Well, okay. So we finished dinner, and I was walking to her car, and I said goodnight. I had a really great time, and I tried to give her a hug, just a hug.
Uh-huh.
And she sort of, like, backed away.
Ooh.
And
Backed away from a hug?
Yeah.
Did she say anything about it?
I made some, like, joke about, like, what, like, too fast or something, and she sort of said, yeah. And then she said, well, okay, bye. And then she left. I mean...
How dare you think I'd hug you on the first date?
I mean, I wasn't going to try to kiss her, but I thought... Anyways, I don't know. I am super confused because, I called her, left her a message, and told her I had a great time. And, I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wow, she thinks I'm a creep or something. But I couldn't quite tell, right? So I called her, and I texted her, and there's just nothing.
Nothing.
No response.
No response at all,
that sucks. It's like your first foray back into dating, and you get denied a hug.
I know. It was like, it started out so great at the museum, and then, so I guess I'm asking you guys, like, what do you think happened? Like, what is it? I'm super confused.
Well, yeah, the dating game has changed a lot. People don't hug anymore. You can get a disease that way. So she's...
Is that right?
Yeah. Sorry, you didn't know that. We already figured it out. No need to make the phone call. No, I have no idea what it could be. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Kevin is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Stephanie. We think the reason Stephanie's not calling him back is because Kevin decided to do the unthinkable in his life and get healthy.
Oh,
Yeah, lost a bunch of weight, started eating better, feels better than he ever has before, except now, sure, you can run more, but you can't run after love, can you? Can't catch love. Can't run that fast, Kevin.
I was trying.
Yeah, you got winded, buddy.
If you missed the first part, Kevin told us about the date that he went on. They went out and had dinner, and the bartender asked them for their IDs at one point, and he showed his ID, and he looks a lot different in his ID because how many pounds heavier were you?
90.
90 pounds heavier.
Substantial.
And so he's lost a lot of weight. And after that point, her mood toward him changed. It's almost like she got angry at you.
I mean, she didn't get angry. I thought the date went really well, actually, after we got over that initial ID thing. And I thought it was fun until, she refused to hug me at the end.
Yeah. Getting shut down for a hug, to me, would say she was kind of angry with you about something.
Maybe. I guess that's what I need you guys to find out for me.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Stephanie.
Yeah, this is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What is this in regards to?
Well, it's in regards to an email that we got into the show, and the email was about you.
What do you mean?
Well, you recently went out on a date with a guy named Kevin.
Yeah, I did. Who wants to know?
Kevin does, because he told us about your date, sent us an email because now you're not calling him back, and wanted to see if we could figure out if something went wrong.
All right. Is this like going to take a long time? Because I don't really want to talk about this.
No, we can get you off the phone pretty quickly. He just wants to know because he really enjoyed going out with you. He said that he thought you had a really good time, and he's tried to call you and text you, and I guess he's getting nothing in return.
I can save you a lot of time. Just tell him I'm not interested, okay?
Whoa. I know you don't have a lot of time right now, but he seems like a really nice guy. He hadn't been on a date.
Yeah, okay, sure.
He's not a nice guy?
No, he's not.
Really? Because he came off as like an awesome guy who has some kids and...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially. That's why I decided to go out with him. But I found out that was not the case.
What did he do?
Look, I don't really want to do this. I'm just not interested in Kevin. I don't really want to go into it.
Okay, but you sound upset at Kevin, or
Yeah, I am.
well, now is the perfect time to at least state your case. Yeah. And get it off your chest. And if Kevin's doing something that you think is terrible, now's your opportunity to tell Kevin whatever you want.
Okay. So we were at the bar and we were getting drinks and we got carded.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this mix-up with the IDs. He got my ID, I got his ID.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a look at it, and his ID was a huge turnoff right away.
Is that because... So he told us that your attitude sort of changed after you saw the ID. Are you saying because he was 90 pounds heavier?
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, my God, because I had so many mean words about you in my head if that was going to be the case.
No, that was not the case. But I noticed that he's not an organ donor.
Okay. And
that's terrible. Are you serious? That's incredibly selfish.
So that's the reason?
Yes.
You don't want to go out with him again because he hasn't elected to donate his organs after he dies?
That's exactly why.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't appreciate you laughing about this. This is very serious.
All right, well, that's Jose laughing. He laughs at everything, so it's fine.
Death included?
It does.
Well, I don't appreciate it.
Honestly, though, to me, it does seem kind of trivial to not want to go out with a person again because they're not an organ donor.
Look, I would understand if, he was just like a young guy and didn't know better, but this is a guy who has kids. Mm-hmm. He has 2 kids, and like one organ can save up to 8 lives. I mean, it's not just 1-to-1, So
Right.
The thought of someone not wanting to do that and not wanting to even take the chance of saving that many people, to me, that's incredibly selfish.
Yeah, but I'm an organ donor. I think it's important for me, but everybody has a different reason, and you didn't even give him a chance to explain.
But I don't care. He should know that, and he should look for the box and check it. I don't care.
Okay.
There's no excuse for that in my mind. He needs to understand the consequences of not checking that box.
Why didn't you just talk to him about it if you were that passionate about this cause?
Look, you're not listening to me. The point is, I shouldn't be the one to have to explain this to him. He's an adult. I'm not trying to date a guy who needs a mom to tell him that, okay? He should know that on his own.
Wow, you're really fired up about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. You can tell him I think he's a scumbag for not being an organ donor. I'm never going to date him again.
Wow.
Okay. Well, how about this, Stephanie? What if you just tell him that?
I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, well, it's too bad because he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's the whole point of this, was so we could get you two on the phone together.
He's listening?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Stephanie.
I don't want to talk to you, Kevin.
Wow. Look, I feel like I need to at least have the opportunity to defend myself here. I feel like I'm being accused of some horrible
Being
crime.
selfish? Yeah, because you are.
Listen, I don't have anything against organ donors, okay? I think it's
Then why aren't you one?
I don't know. Because I must have missed the box, or
That's
it
not
wasn't
a
on
good enough
purpose.
reason, Kevin. Look for the box and check it. It's not that hard.
Okay, I take your point. I wish you could give me a little slack here, okay?
Kevin,
look,
you have kids, okay? You have kids.
Exactly.
If something happened to your kids.
I have 2 kids who I love more than anything. And they're also a handful, okay? And I got to be on my toes, and maybe I was frazzled or whatever. I'm sure they were with me at the DMV, and that could have been why I didn't check the box. It's not because I'm some weird monster who won't give my organs away.
Well, you need to be more responsible and think about
Why
that.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I shouldn't have to tell you to be an organ donor. You should know that yourself. You're a grown man.
Yes, I would love to be an organ donor. And if you had told me that at dinner, I would have said, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I wasn't. I will get right on that.
Oh, it's so convenient, Kevin. You're saying that because you want to date me again so you can sleep with me.
What?
He said he's not an organ donor.
Actually, Stephanie, I can put your mind at ease because I really, really don't want to date you, and I definitely don't want to sleep with you.
Well, Stephanie, you realize you're coming off as a bit crazy.
You're coming off as a bit naggy, okay? You've been nagging me this whole time, and as if I have to defend my position on standing up for, honestly, the whole human race. I don't have to do that.
What? Wait a minute. Are you saying that because I forgot or I missed to check a box, people have died because of me not checking a box?
Maybe not yet, but someday you're going to kill somebody.
Whoa.
What? Whoa, I'm going to kill somebody because because I'm not going to donate an organ? What, are they going to die of a broken heart? I don't understand. How does that kill someone?
Just because you don't take a weapon and kill somebody doesn't make you not a murderer.
Calling Kevin a murderer.
I mean, Stephanie.
Wow.
You may have a good point somewhere in there, but you need to be less aggressive about it, I think.
You guys are being ignorant, and I don't even want to talk to you guys about this anymore.
Well, can I ask you one more question, please?
What do you want? I'm done. You've taken up enough of my time already.
I just want to ask if you'll go out with Kevin on a second date. We will pay for it.
You know what? Whatever, smart. I don't appreciate this.
Hey, Kevin?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hung up.
Uh-huh.
That's intense, man. I mean, you should be an organ donor, though.
I will gladly go down and register as an organ donor, but not because of Stephanie, but because I think it's the right thing to do. Look, I didn't even know that I wasn't.
All right, well, until you do that, Kevin, in my book, you're a murderer.
Oh, no!
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says Kevin didn't just dodge a bullet, he dodged a nuclear bomb. Good for him. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Kevin wanted to call a girl named Stephanie. She wasn't calling back after their date, and he thought, for some strange reason, she was angry at him for losing weight. Because there was a moment where they had to take out their IDs, and the picture in his ID is like 90 pounds heavier. Once she saw the ID, she became cold to him, and he didn't know why. It was hard to believe that maybe somebody would be angry at him for losing a bunch of weight, and it wasn't that. It was the fact that on his license, he wasn't listed as an organ donor. And she went as far to call him a murderer.
Dude, she lost it, man. I'm just saying, if Stephanie dies, I do not want her angry kidneys.
No.
Just keep those things away from me.
And the worst part to me was he was like, I didn't even notice. Like,
Yeah.
I totally would be.
He's like, I'm fine with being an organ donor. I don't have a problem with it. And she's like, whatever, you just want people to die. Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, can you imagine if they got married and he didn't recycle one day? Oh my God.
No.
She might actually be a murderer on that day.
I mean, and the thing is if you do have a really strong stance on something like that, that's not how you communicate it.
Yeah, be
you
reasonable.
know?
Yeah,
Come
maybe
It's not how you get people on your side.
ask him about it.
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
know?
Remember, if you
Maybe.
want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email. The only people that I've ever met on Xbox Live are 13-year-olds who talk to me after they completely own me at whatever game I'm playing. Get off Xbox, old man. You suck.
That's why I don't even talk.
That hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
The guy on the phone today for a second date, his name is Oscar. He actually met the girl that he wants to call playing Xbox Live.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, what's up, Oscar? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. So how do you meet somebody on Xbox Live that's not like just like a little punk who tells you suck at playing Call of Duty?
I was impressed. It was I was actually playing Medal of Honor, which is kind of close to Call of Duty, and you don't get a lot of ladies on there.
Yeah.
I don't even know really what you guys are talking about right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's you get to play pretty much in tandem. You get to play with other people online.
Okay.
And but you don't really get to see them much aside from
the profile they create.
How did you know it was a female? Like, was it just the username popped up? You're like, ooh, that's a cute username.
I heard her voice in my headset, and she sounded really cute. And I don't know, Maya sounds like a cute girl's name.
Oh, so you can actually talk to people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an idiot with this stuff. I'm not even kidding.
No, everyone has on headsets. You can talk to the team.
It's not just like instant messaging.
No, you can actually talk.
No. And, I refer to myself as a geek, not a nerd.
Okay.
There's a big difference, apparently.
Yeah, geeks can talk to girls. We just like geeky things.
Okay.
So what kind of geeky things are you into?
Oh, I'm into all sorts of geek. I like, obviously video games. I like that. And also I like role-playing games, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, before we get any further, please tell me you guys actually went on a date and you just talking online on Xbox wasn't what you considered a date.
Oh, like I said, I got some skills. I can talk to girls.
Nice.
But yeah, we totally went on a date.
Where'd you guys go when you went out?
We went out to dinner. Not too fancy, but nice enough.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to be intimidating and break out, the giant steakhouse or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she was vegetarian. So.
What was that like, meeting her in person for the first time?
It was great. I mean, she was super cute. Had kind of like a pixie-ish haircut, which I liked. Also kind of like short hair.
Okay.
Were you really nervous?
Not really nervous. I mean, I've been on dates before, but she was pretty cute. So I wouldn't say I was nervous, but I was pretty stoked and also a little. I didn't want to mess it up.
How did the date go then? Did you guys have a good time?
And yeah, it went great. Like the chemistry was there. She mentioned she plays D&D, which was an instant turn on.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
Yeah.
So she's into all the same stuff you are then.
Yeah, I mean, she mentioned that she's a 12th level elf.
What?
No way.
Oh man.
Marry that girl. Put a ring on it.
I don't know if you guys play or not, but to get to 12th level, you need to be invested in the game. You're not just a casual user, of the game.
I feel like you do, man. Every time I meet like a second level, I'm like, get out of here, chump. I'll waste my time with you.
Yeah, no, I freaked out when she mentioned that she was like a 12th level elf. That's like in the industry of gaming, like that's known as a unicorn, like a girl that plays.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I got a unicorn here. Like I was very impressed because I play.
So if she's a 12th level elf, what are you?
I'm a 15th level necromancer.
Well,
does that mean that you hook up with dead people?
That's what it sounded like to me too.
Necro, you.
It's kind of like a dark wizard.
Who sleeps with dead people? I got to get into this game. I haven't played it ever, but it sounds really interesting to me now.
I think you'd like it. It's fun.
Did you impress her by telling about your necrophilia?
No, there's no sleeping with zombies or anything like that.
Okay.
But I think she was impressed that I played, and again, the higher level, the more years you've got invested. So
Right.
I think I impressed her a little bit.
You guys sound like a geeky match made in heaven to me.
Cute, yeah.
It was really good. The conversation flowed pretty well, and we didn't just talk about gaming the whole time. We talked about other stuff, but yeah, I was very comfortable. The part where she said that she's a high-level elf is the part where I felt like I almost blew it because I did freak out a little bit.
So how did the date end?
Well, she said she had gotten dropped off by a friend but needed a ride home, which I thought was...
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah, and so, of course, I said yes.
Nice.
And, we got to her house and kind of sat in the parking lot for a while, talking for another 10, 15 minutes, and then walked her to the door, and I kind of got the quick hug, which was a little disappointing, a little, I don't know, didn't want to be presumptuous, but I don't know, I was hoping for a little bit more than a hug.
Yeah, I thought she set you up for a kiss just because of the ride home and the talk in the car,
Yeah, I thought if she wasn't interested, it would have been a quick, okay, this is my stop, out you go. But, we talked there for a while, and I don't know, since then, I kind of feel like I got the brush off a little bit, like she's not online as much. I mean, she didn't straight disappear.
Right. Do you guys talk at all then? Have you texted with her, phone calls, anything?
I've texted with her, but I also don't want to feel like a psycho stalker guy, but she's texted me back, but it's been a little cool, I don't know.
Do you think she's dating a lot? I mean, a 12th level cute elf, I would assume would have a lot of options out there.
It's possible, but I don't know. I feel like I went from having this, charm spell on her to suddenly I've got this ring of invisibility. It's just not...
Oh, man, now you're talking my language.
Have you straight
totally hear you.
Have you straight up asked her out again, or you just think she's being kind of cold and distant?
Yeah, I mean, I've asked her out again, but she always seems to be busy with something.
Okay.
And I don't know. Maybe she is. She did mention that she's fairly busy. It just feels like a brush off. I don't know.
All right, cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date, okay?
Awesome. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Hang on. Alas, Welcome back to today's second date, where we're attempting to vanquish the troll of loneliness who has reared his head yet again. On the line, we have Oscar, who is a 15th level necromancer, which I think means he's on an FBI watch list somewhere. And he's going to attempt to contact a fair maiden named Maya, who's a 12th level elf. They met while playing Xbox Live and shared their love of Dungeons and Dragons on their first date, but now she's giving him ye old brush off. And we need to call her and find out why she's not calling him back. You about ready to go, Oscar?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thanks.
I never asked you in the first part of the second date, why do you think she's not calling you back? You think it's because you got too excited that she plays Dungeons and Dragons like you?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I could have just come on maybe a little too strong, but again, I don't know. I felt like the chemistry was there, so I'm kind of scratching my head.
Is there something called too strong when you're talking about Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh, there is. Oh, okay.
Well, Oscar, it has come time for your reckoning. We will get her on the phone and find out if the fair maiden Maya will be seeing your bow staff once and for all. If everything works out right.
You know, that's pretty inspiring music. I might actually play today. Get a game in.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone. Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Maya, please?
Is this?
Hey, Maya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio program.
It's a radio show?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you, radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because a listener of ours recently emailed us about you, and he wanted us to get a hold of you because he thinks that you're brushing him off after you guys went on a date.
Oh, my God. I think I know what this is about.
Do you? Really?
I mean, I hope not, but...
Who would that be? What's his name?
Oscar.
Bingo!
Oh.
Oscar emailed us about you, and he said that he really enjoyed going on your date, and he's been trying to get you to go out with him ever since, but you're always like, I'm busy, or whatever.
Well, yeah.
Okay, do you not want to go out with him again?
Correct, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't believe he thought it would be wise to contact the radio station about this, but...
Well, he said that he just likes you a lot. It's a thing we do on our show all the time called Second Date. So let me ask you, was it weird actually meeting a guy off of Xbox Live?
I hadn't met anybody through Xbox Live before, so, I mean, like, I feel like it's just as weird as anything else, but, you know, it was a public place. You know, that wasn't that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
So he's dropping me off at the end of the night. We're, you know, in my parking lot of my building and, like, just chatting and, like, honestly, like, I'm feeling it and I'm kind of waiting for him to go in for a kiss.
Right.
Oh, okay. Instead of that, he goes, "Can I show you something right now?"
That's something that could go one of two ways on a first date,
Exactly.
either good or very, very bad.
Exactly.
What was it?
He starts to take off his shirt.
What?
Dang, bro.
I mean, I couldn't make it up if I tried. Like, he starts to take off his shirt, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Not that kind of girl. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, it's cool. Like, just trust, like, I'm not being creepy. Like, just trust me. And shows me on his arm this huge Iron Throne tattoo from Game of Thrones.
Wow. Okay, so like that iconic Game of Thrones chair
like
thing.
The Iron Throne.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Like, whatever.
Why couldn't he just roll up his sleeve to show you an arm tattoo? Why did he have to get half naked?
Well, just you wait. Because that was just the tip of the iceberg. And then he shows me on his pec Gollum from Lord of the Rings face.
My precious.
Okay.
Okay, so you turned
like
off
the
by that?
ugliest character of all time.
Yeah.
Do you not think that's weird? Like a Gollum tattoo on someone's chest?
I don't know. For most people, I would think it was weird, but we talked to him, and the way he was talking about being into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, I could see him having a tattoo like that.
Have you seen Gollum?
Yeah, I have.
One of the ugliest faces.
Okay.
You're just saying maybe you couldn't want to make, eye contact with.
Think about missionary with
yeah,
that.
that's exactly where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. And then that's not even it. We're not even done there.
Oh, no.
Then he goes, oh, but wait. You haven't even seen what did he say? Pièce de résistance.
Oh,
Whoa.
what is that one?
That is his entire back, which is the entire cast of Harry Potter.
Shut up. Harry Potter back guy?
Yes, you may be familiar with the children's novel series Harry Potter.
I'm a little familiar. Yeah, I've heard a thing or two about it.
Kind of legendary.
Yeah, it was all over my date's back. So yeah, I haven't called him back.
Oh.
I've been polite to him. I haven't completely blown him off, but I can't see getting frisky with Harry and the crew.
But you gotta understand, I mean, from his point of view, you're a girl who's like a 12th level elf. Like, he probably thought that you would be into all of those.
I'm also a woman with a woman.
Okay. All right, so you just couldn't get down with all of the tattoos that he had, the Harry Potter tattoo, the Game of Thrones tattoo, and the Lord of the Rings tattoo.
And busting them out on the first date in the car.
Hey, Maya, thank you for being honest. I appreciate it. Now I feel like I have to be honest with you about something.
Okay.
Oscar is actually on the line listening and wants to talk to you.
No! Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God!
I had no idea that was going to freak you out.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you on the radio.
Well, in hindsight, I could see how taking my shirt off in the car could have been weird.
In hindsight.
Well, and it's not only that. I mean, it's like all the tattoos, like Gollum on your pec. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Well, I mean, they're not all
on a first date.
I do have a lot of tattoos, and I felt like, I don't know, we were having such a good rapport, I thought the Game of Thrones thing might impress you a little bit. I don't know. But I don't have just nerdy ones. I've got like a Thor tattoo, too. That's pretty badass.
I like how that's a badass one.
It is.
Are you feeling insulted, Oscar? I know, like, it seemed like you were
No,
really...
I don't know. The implication that the Harry Potter thing was creepy is a little weird to me because we discussed the books, so I thought you'd be a little more... That
I mean,
took a lot of
like,
time.
reading the books and enjoying the books is different than, like, permanently putting the characters of the books on your body.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you'd think that my dedication to all the stuff that we liked would be a turn-on, you know? And it would show you that I'm not just some geeky guy, that I'm man enough to get, tattoos and not just some ogre. I mean, in hindsight, like, busting out the tattoos is probably more of a second or third date move. But...
No, I don't ever want to see those tattoos again.
Oh, Maya. But Maya, you said that you really liked him at one point. I mean, it's only the tattoos that turn you off?
It was a weird thing, you guys. You weren't there. Like, the date was cool, and I liked him, but, like, long-term down the road, there's no way I could date a guy with these kind of tattoos for the rest of my life.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to spend my evening researching erase regrettable ruined spells? Maya, I don't really meet people like you, especially on Xbox Live, and so... I mean, if I got rid of the Gollum one, would that be,
Are you actually thinking of...
Would that make a difference to you, or
I mean, I really, like, we only went out one time, and I don't think you should change who you are for that.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought, but, like, I mean, I'm sure you're going to find the girl who loves the Gollum
man.
you.
All right, I know what that means. All right.
Are you sure, Maya? Hey, Maya, we'll pay for a second date if you go out with him again.
We won't pay for the tattoo removal, though.
I mean, I think we could probably be great friends. I mean, we really did have a great time,
God.
and, like, I'd hang out again, but...
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update might actually be illegal for us to do in some states. I'm not really sure.
Oh, no.
But Ilana, who's on the phone for a second date update, said she met the dude she wants to call at their family reunion.
Alana.
So, Ilana, you've got to explain that before we get into anything.
Sure. Well, it was at my family reunion, but it wasn't a family member. It was a catered event. You know, my family's all fancy like that. So he was on the catering staff.
Okay, good. Usually when you say, like, I met this great dude at a family reunion and we're going on a date, it's not a good thing.
He's only my cousin. It's
Yeah.
no big deal.
Yeah, not as creepy as it sounds, I promise.
Okay,
my
so
God.
he was a catering guy. What's his name?
His name is Jeremy.
Oh my God, were you getting ridiculed by your family for, I don't know what you were doing with the catering guy, but obviously talking to him a lot?
Well, I wasn't talking to him, but I was talking about him because I thought he was super attractive. Like, right when we got there, I was like, oh my gosh, that guy is so cute. And I told my mom that he was super attractive.
And your mom was looking at your cousin. She's like, yeah, he is. And you're like, no, the caterer.
Not my cousin. Let's get that straight.
Wait, so did your mom encourage you to pursue hot catering guy?
Yes, to the point where she actually went up to him because I was too embarrassed and pulled him to ask me out.
Oh,
really?
embarrassing.
No, were you okay with that or were you mortified?
I was mortified, obviously. I thought it was so embarrassing. And, you know, of course, I had that mother-daughter moment of being like, Mom, are you kidding me? And I was so mad at her.
Yeah.
But then, actually, at the end of the night, he came up to me and he asked me out. So...
Hey, it worked.
Oh, it worked, yeah.
Yeah, and your mom wasn't holding a gun at his back, right?
I hope not.
So what'd you guys do when you actually did go out?
Well, we went to dinner, but it was so weird because when he came over to pick me up, he actually came in and he said hi to my mom, so that was kind of embarrassing. But he was super out of it when he picked me up, so I was like, okay, I was excited because he's so cute, and then he was acting really weird.
Really?
What do you mean? He was like drunk or high or something?
Well, that's what I thought. Maybe he was, but then I talked to him about it, and he just said he was tired from all these catering gigs he'd been doing back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you've been working a bunch.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't let him drive you to the restaurant.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Yeah, well, in hindsight, I shouldn't have let him because, like, we went to the restaurant. It was fine. You know, he was still out of it, but we had a good conversation and stuff. But then on the way home, he ran out of gas.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, and he just said that he had been really tired and, like, wasn't looking at the gauge and just forgot.
Oh.
Okay, so that's an awkward ending to your date.
Yeah, and what's even worse is I had to actually call my mom to come get me.
Oh my gosh. So wait, you like this guy still after all this?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I thought maybe he just had an off night, and honestly, I just kind of feel bad that my mom's been so involved. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but, like, he won't call me back, so...
Did you tell him that you lived with your parents?
No, he didn't know until he came over.
Ooh,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
that was it.
Yeah, that could be a deal breaker for some people.
Still live with your mom? Red flag.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. We had fun. And he's the one who didn't get gas.
That's not your fault.
Yeah.
What was his attitude towards your mom?
He liked her.
Okay.
Did it seem like he liked you?
To me, it did. But, you know, sometimes we aren't good at gauging these things.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess if he was tired from work and stuff, maybe it was even harder to tell.
Exactly. I wasn't really sure what was him being tired. And
So when your mom came to pick you up because he ran out of gas, did you guys end with a hug or maybe like a little kiss or something? Or did you just get in your mom's car and bounce?
to be honest, I was mortified. So I just said bye and got in the car.
So wait, hold up. You guys left him stranded with no gas on the side of the road? Like your mom and you didn't go get him gas?
Well, he had already called AAA and they were there, so.
Okay.
I didn't really want to wait with him because he seemed really embarrassed and it just was awkward.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to bounce.
All right. How many times have you tried to get a hold of him since then?
Probably 6 to 8 times.
Wow.
Dang.
That's a lot.
It's been a week.
Like a week. And have you gotten any response from him at all?
No, I just think he was really embarrassed by how the night played out, and I just want to give him another shot. It didn't look good on him, but I feel like he might not know that it wasn't a big deal to me.
Okay. So you pretty much want to try to get another date with him so he can have a redo.
Yeah, both of us,
That's good.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know you've had a bad date when your mom has to come pick you up at the end of it. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, Alana is on the phone. She met a dude named Jeremy at her family reunion. Relax, wasn't a cousin. He was a caterer. And they ended up going out to dinner. And on their date, she said everything went fine. But at the end of the date, when they were driving home, he actually ran out of gas. And while he was waiting for AAA to fill up his car or whatever, her mom actually came and picked her up and took her home. And now she hasn't heard from him. So we're about to get him on the phone and see if we can find out well, we know what went wrong, but what else went wrong on their date maybe. All right, Alana, are you ready to call Jeremy?
Yeah, I am.
I just feel like he may be scared by your mom. Like your mom pressured him into asking you out. Your mom was there when he picked you up. Your mom came and picked you up from the date. Like, are you always that attached to your mother?
I mean, I don't really think that that's it. I think he just is embarrassed. Like, I bet he's just home, like, freaking out about it and just feeling like the date went really bad. And I just want him to know that I'm going to give him another shot.
That's nice.
Yeah, if I failed that badly on a date, I'd be thinking about it. I'd be like, damn, man, I was so tired, and then I ran out of gas. I can never call her again.
But you've called him 6 to 8 times. Like, I think that would be sign enough that you don't care. Like,
Yeah, but the damage is done.
I don't know. I think it's worth another shot. I really do.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone over right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jeremy, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jeremy, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What's this all about?
Well, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And you went out with a girl named Alana the other day.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
And
looks like you remember her.
That's what this is about?
Yes.
It's about that date?
Yeah, she emailed
No.
us. She told us
No.
about how you met. She told us about your date. And she also told us that she's tried to get a hold of you a bunch, but you're not returning any of her calls or text messages.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Okay, so what happens now?
Well, we're trying to figure out why you won't call her back. So, you have an answer for that?
Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell you all about that date, but I want to know what she told you.
Well, she told us that you met her at a family reunion. I guess you were a caterer there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said you guys went out to dinner, and when you picked her up, you seemed a little tired. Said that you had been working a bunch, and then you ran out of gas at the end of the date, and that's where things ended.
Yeah, that's like the short version.
Well, she also added that, like, her mom pressured you into asking her out. And
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of cute, actually. Like, her mom came up to the bar and was like, hey, my daughter's interested. Will you ask her out? I saw her daughter. I'm like, yeah, daughter's cute. Why not? Like, can't hurt anything.
So you said, I got the short version. What's the long version then? Keep in mind, we're on the radio, so don't be like 20 minutes. I mean, just like, what's the meat that we're missing?
So I go and pick her up at her mom's place. That was kind of a red flag number one, right? Like, I kind of expected her to have her own place or like some roommates. But right away, as we're like driving to the restaurant, I find out girl is 19 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
she didn't. Legal. Well, yeah, legal, but also, like, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't sound like a 19-year-old to me.
I mean, even if
No,
you were
man.
23, maybe that's on the edge because it's 4 years.
Dude,
But, like,
I've been out of college for 5 years, and she's been out of high school for like 1.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
when
already she's a little young, you're feeling like.
Yeah, she's cute and everything, but like that might be why I was out of it. Like I was a little shocked and like, I'm like, what have I got myself into?
Right.
So like, yeah, I mean, and then the whole running out of gas thing, I was borrowing my roommate's car, dude. Like I didn't have a car at the time, so I borrowed my friend's car. I didn't think to look at the gas gauge, and he like hands me the car. He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Not telling me it was on empty.
Okay.
By the time I saw it, it was too late. Running out of gas, like it's already awkward. I'm just like, can this thing end already? This is the kicker. This is what really gets me. When mom comes to pick her up, as she's like going back around the car, she pulls me aside and says, by the way, I have a son who's into you too. Would you want to go out with him?
What?
Yeah.
Mom is just wingmanning for everybody. And also kind of low blow to her daughter. Like,
The whole thing was so strange, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's really flattering that
whole family wants
that
you?
this woman wants her son and daughter to date me. But it's just, I don't really. first of all, I don't really go that way. And secondly, like, it's just the whole thing kind of creeped me out a little bit.
Yeah. Her mom, I think her mom wants to date you. And she's just like, one of my kids is, I've got to see you around the house is what I want.
I bet her mom is closer in my age.
Oh my God.
Probably.
Would you ever consider dating a 19-year-old?
Would you ever consider dating a 22-year-old guy? I don't know how old her brother is. I'm just guessing his age there.
I have no idea either.
Well,
Oh my God.
Jeremy, I do have to let you know that Alana is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it's just her. I don't think her brother's there, but Alana, are you still there?
No, oh my God. I feel sorry. I feel bad now.
I just don't know why my mom would say that to you. Like, did she really say that? I guess it's not something she would say.
Believe me, why would I make that up? Like,
I don't know. Like,
I've never had anything like that happen to me before. So, yes, your mom did say that to me. She did ask me if I wanted to go out with your brother.
okay, well,
and
it just doesn't make sense. I mean, my brother is gay, but, like, it doesn't make sense that she would say that after we went on a date. Did you, like, tell her that you're gay or something?
What? Why would I? No, I did not tell her I'm gay.
When did you have an opportunity to even do that, you know?
A little roadside confessional while you're out of gas with her mom.
I ran out of gas. I'm gay. Anyway.
None of that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe at the party you told her that or something. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me why she would say that.
That maybe she just thinks that, like, young people nowadays can do anything, you know, go anywhere with their sexual. I don't know. Like, I definitely did not tell her I was gay. That is for sure.
Do you think it was a joke that you just took too literally?
No, I really thought it might have been a joke, but the way she asked me and the way she looked at me, she was serious. She was honestly asking me if I would go out with her son after I just had a bad date with her daughter.
Okay, well, I also want to say that I know I'm 19, but I'm, like, really mature for my age. Like, I have no issue, you know, being outgoing, talking to adults. Like, even though I live with my mom, you know, I have my finances in order. Like, I'm saving up for grad school, and, you know, I'm really responsible. Like, my room is really clean. I'm really organized.
Like, I'm sure you
guys stop laughing. I'm serious. I'm really mature. I'm a lot more mature than any of my friends. It's not funny. I'm serious.
I'm sure you are. We just don't have that much in common. Like, even when we were talking, it's like we grew up at different times. Like, we don't have the same kind of connections on things. Like, you can't even have a glass of wine at dinner. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too far removed from where I am in my life.
Well, in 2 years, I'll be able to drink with you. Just wait 2 years.
2-year anniversary.
Yeah, at your 2-year anniversary, you guys could, you know, throw down a few glasses of wine.
Jeremy, I mean, what if she's right? Like, what if you just wait a little bit? My sister got married when she was 20, and they've been married for like 15 years, and they're totally happily in love.
Yeah, but check this out. If it's this much work and energy before we even get to the second date, it's looking like a lot of drama. If you start out a relationship like this, it's probably not great.
Maybe we got all the drama done up front.
Out of the way.
That's usually not the way it works.
I really don't think the drama will be finished. Like, your mother is very invested in you and your brother's lives, and your mom asked if I wanted to go out with your brother after we went out. Like, that means that there's a lot of drama there inherently in your family.
I'll tell my mom to cool off. You know, like, I'm not my mom. Like, I'll just tell her to.
I understand
back
that.
off.
But
you know?
it's just too much. Like, the whole thing is a bit
I just
too
think
much.
we deserve another shot. Like, one more date. Just one more date, and maybe, you know, without all that drama, you'll see who I really am.
Man, I feel bad, but I don't.
Hang on, Jeremy. Let me ask you officially. Would you like to go out on a second date with Alana? We will pay for it.
I don't think so. I think that she's a lovely girl, and I wish her all the best, and I wish her mother and her brother all the best. But I don't think I have a whole lot of time in my life for that kind of stuff. So sorry, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Are you okay, Alana?
No, I'm fine. I don't know. I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life, and you're gonna look back one day and really regret this.
Oh my God.
Oh, the passion.
It's fine. I don't care.
No. Hey, I know it feels like this now, like this is a really big deal, but with, like, young people, like your generation, it's so easy to find people. You have a lot easier than I did at that age. You're going to be
That's
great.
not how I want to find someone, though.
Well, do you want to find someone by your mom asking them to ask you out?
I just feel like you're really missing out on something.
And I don't know what
Thank
to say to that.
Okay. Jeremy, would you like to go on a second date with Alana's brother? We'll pay for it. Or a first date, I guess. We'll pay for that.
You can drink wine with him.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Just a lot of thirsty people sending in text right now at 78592. Either people want to go on a date with Alana or they want to go on a date with Jeremy. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Alana met this dude named Jeremy at her family reunion. He was actually one of the caterers there. And then they went out on a date, and Jeremy actually ran out of gas while driving them home, so she had to call her mom to pick her up. When we called Jeremy, he said that he was turned off for two reasons. One, he discovered that she was only 19. And two, when Alana's mom came to get her, she also whispered to Jeremy that he could also date her brother if he's interested.
You know, you like a family that gives you
So
options.
his mom was just trying to get either one of them a date with Jeremy. Alana thought that Jeremy must have given some sort of signal that he's into guys or something like that. Otherwise, the mom